Holy moly. It's the big homie. The lighting is crazy. Hold on. Is there sound coming out? I hear sound. Hold on. Sorry. A little messy. Alright, lighting's still kind of crazy, eh? We got no time to fiddle with this. Because I'm 20 minutes late. We gotta get the show on the road big time, because I'm trying to make some progress in the Promise Mascot Agency, because we are back playing the Promise Mascot Agency tonight. Make sure I got the stream pulled up on my computer. I think that's where the sound was coming from. I could hear myself, which makes me believe an audio check is probably unnecessary. There we go. Pull up the stream on the computer, or else the computer goes to sleep. Very inconvenient. Don't know why. That's just how it is now. That's fine. We're adaptable. Dilly Tods is in the chat. 20 minutes late. Let's not waste too much time. How we doing? Hope you're having a nice Sunday night. A conclusion to a nice weekend, I hope. My weekend was okay. I've been kind of laid back, which is not a bad thing, because we've had a lot of not so laid back weeks here. So I don't mind it. I feel a little lazy though. Admittedly. Just kind of poking around the house, getting things done. We had some nice... We had a nice day yesterday. We did. Jess cooked up a storm. She made a huge fucking lasagna. Huge. Probably her best lasagna yet. And it was a high bar to clear. And she made lemon blueberry tiramisu. She wanted to make a tiramisu. Thought the kids might not want regular tiramisu. She also had some hesitancy about like serving it to them because of the espresso. I didn't think it'd be a problem. I said whatever. But it's true, I don't know if they like it either. So, lemon blueberry tiramisu. Quite a different item, but it was still very good. I want some right now. I might have some before bed. Fuck it, I don't care. I'm 32. I can have tiramisu right before bed. No one can tell me not to. What's going on, Dilly baby? Dilly dad. You had a good day yesterday? You're cooking up some good furikake? As I understand it. Next week, you know, I want to do next week. I feel it. Next week's going to be busy for me too. Work's going to be a lot. Work just always feels like it's a lot now. It's stressful. But I'm in the same boat. I'm not going to worry about it right now. I'm going to sit right here. I'm going to play this game. We're going to enjoy it. We're going to live in the moment here. And I'll deal with it in the morning. Of course, on Thursday, we took a break from Promise Mascot Agency. Did our Watt CW draft. I was pretty pleased with how it all came together. Most people got to show up on Tuesday. I've been saying like, man, nobody had canceled. I can't believe it. And I woke up the next day, Wednesday morning, to somebody canceled. I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. And then another person canceled. But most people managed to show up at the end of the day. So it was a lot of fun. It was a culmination of a lot of hard work. Thank you to those who watched and enjoyed. Further thanks, of course, to the people who participated, all my captains. It was so good to bring so many people together. Felt like the old days, man. 2020, when we just be staying up late, live in those stream yards. Maybe somebody watches, maybe they don't, but we just be fucking around. You know, a lot of the same names and faces as those days. So pretty fun to have everybody together for that. I'm so excited for this season to come. A lot of interesting drafts took place. A lot of surprises. None more controversial, I would say, than Suge's last draft, in which he took Dilly Tots to the Twitch division and split up the Tots Direct, a decision and a moment that all of us are still recovering from to this day. And I said when it happened, I said, I'm not looking forward to texting Dilly about this and letting him know, because I know he could be sad, and he was sad. But you know what? This is pro wrestling, baby. We're gonna roll with the punches here, and we're gonna find the opportunities that this will provide. Maybe some new matchups, some new storylines. We'll see. I already got some ideas of places to go with the unceremonious split up of the Tots Direct. That was a big shock to me too, because I had kept like trying to envision what the start of the season would look like. I couldn't really until I knew what teams they were going to put together. But I knew I was going to do tournaments. I released the tournament brackets today for each division. I was like, well, obviously Tadzrak was going to be in there. I actually thought, my assumption was that nor Dilly or Meta would get drafted. I thought everybody would probably stick to like the wrestlers they like or the characters they recognize. I didn't expect that like the real folks, the friends of the channel, would probably get drafted at all. They'd be free agents. So I came up with this whole free agent system so it would still be interesting to those folks. So I kept assuming when Tadzrak would be there. I'm like, yep, obviously they'll be in the teams tournament. They'll probably sweep it, get to the finals. But no Tadzrak there in the teams tournament. My goodness. It's going to be different. This season's going to be different. I kept saying it's going to be a different thing than the first time around. This season's going to be different. But the spontaneity and the chaos of this setup, I think, is going to inspire some creative moves on my part and give us an opportunity to do some things we haven't done before. I've already had so many ideas since the draft. Like the Notes app, I mentioned it. The WattCW Notes app is so long with ideas, and I've added so many since the draft just because seeing what people have picked and like the conversations that are happening already, I'm already thinking of stuff. I'm so excited for it. And we'll be back to that July 3rd, Thursday. Streamversary. I'm going to release the card for that tomorrow, by the way. I released the tournament brackets today. Tomorrow, I'm going to... So you already know what the matchups are, kind of, but I'm going to tell you what matches are going to happen on that one. Because obviously we're not running all the tournaments in one night. That would be madness. We'd be up all night doing that. But it's going to be 10 matches on July 3rd, Streamversary. It's going to be a big one. It's going to be a good one. I'm pumped. But we got to get back to Promised Mascot Agency. I don't think we'll finish this tonight, especially because I showed up late. As if I did think about canceling, by the way. That's why I'm so late. I was laying in bed, kind of comfy, and I was like, maybe I'll stay here. And then decided, maybe I won't. And here I am. I don't think we're going to finish this tonight. I think we might finish it next time. That's not based on anything other than my own intuition, which is often wrong on this subject. But I think we might, and I kind of hope we do. I really have enjoyed this game, but I'm starting to have that sensation of like, it's probably time to wrap this up and move on to something different. Especially because I did play this off stream a bit since last time, and I think I've kind of functionally broken the game. We're going to load in here, and we're going to have, I believe, something to the effect of 22 million yen. Let's see. 29 million yen. Just a hair shy of 30 million yen. Here's the problem with that. I don't have anything to spend this money on now. We have fully upgraded the hotel. We've bought all the town renovations. I have also combed the map and picked up, like, all of the fetch questy items that were added to it, like all the claw machine stuff. I just went ahead and picked all of it up. And I played a few rounds of the claw machine. Definitely not the most interesting part of the game, so not something I would probably care to do on stream at all. And that's it. Like, there's nothing for me to spend this money on. We have all the passive income coming in. Now we have money coming in from all the shops that sell our merchandise from the claw machine. And without the hotel or town upgrades to spend on, there's nothing else for me to do except send money back to our mother. That's it. So I kind of broke the game. I think I played it in a weird order, and like they didn't account for somebody just like marathoning all the fetchy stuff and getting all the items and things like that. So here's where we're at today. All the mascots are home, so we're going to just run through all the life satisfaction quests that we can. We'll get all of them done that we can. And then I still have some of these things to turn in for the train conductor, for Sato, and I thought I still had to turn things in for the mechanic, but maybe not, since it's not listed here. Maybe I did that already. So we'll turn all those things in, and then we'll try to forward the main quest as best we can. Last time we ended at the very beginning of Act 3. As I understand, there are 4 acts. It's really just relative to how much reading they give me. So we'll see. Also, I did start we have to do the mayor debates as well. I think once we turn in the rest of these side quest things, we'll be able to ace all those. I think, if I'm understanding this correctly. I started the Mascot Grand Prix. which I think you saw last time. It's just a thing that pops up in our jobs, but you have to accept it within so many hours. So while I was grinding, I don't know if you could say it's grinding, but while I was playing it off stream, I didn't want to lose those things, so I went ahead and set mascots. There's not much to it or see, but I think we're gonna finish that today too, because I think by the time the next one that we've got in progress right now, I think I have Tofu doing it. I'm pretty sure that'll get us to the #1 spot, so we'll see what happens with that. But I waited out the clock, so everybody's home. Look at this big party. Everybody's hanging out, which means we can talk to all of our mascots. And let's see, Kofun. I dearly forget what a lot of these voices sounded like, so they might get new voices today. I see that terrible freak-ass one with the papers on its heads over there. Who told him where we live? We'll see what we can do. I did not make tea. I was going to make tea, and then I looked in our electric kettle, and I felt like maybe I should wash it, and there was just no time for that. So, just water tonight. Well, well, well. I can never forget Pinky's voice, though. Oh, and something... sorry, we're totally going to play this. Something that the tournament brackets that I released for WotCW today revealed, because I didn't announce that these guys are on the roster yet. Michi and Pinky are in the tag team tournament. The Promise Mascot Agency is in WotCW this season. Michi and Pinky will be debuting soon to compete for the tag team championships, if they can win the tournament. Anyway. Well. If it isn't Little Miss Romance. I don't remember what her voice was like. Whatever do you mean? Wish I was in the tag bracket, Dilly Todd said. Well, I don't know if you've seen the bracket, Dilly Todd. You are in the Twitch bracket. As you know, your first opponent in that tournament will be, of course, who else? Shaquille O'Neal. I don't know if you noticed, but I couldn't help myself. On the other side of the bracket, since he's not in the tag team division anymore either, on the other side of the bracket is Metaract. I couldn't help myself but set up a scenario where theoretically we could see Dilly Tots versus Metaract for the Twitch Championship this season. A lot has to happen before we get there. It's not a guarantee by any means. Y'all have to win your matches, but I couldn't help but put those pieces in play for maybe the most dramatic match of all time. And we've seen some dramatic ones in WotCW. We were in Dilly's chat talking yesterday about Dilly and Meta refusing to fight one another if it came to that, and sobbing as they punch each other, trying to let each other win. I wish I could do that. There's no way I could do that without just signing in with a controller and controlling one of you. But I love the premise of neither of you willing to win the match and trying to get the other one to do it. That would actually be a great setup for a match. If I can only program that in the game, I'm afraid it won't be possible. But I also said this to him as well. It being wrestling, as sad as this moment is, the inevitable reunion, whenever it happens, however it happens, it is inevitable. And it will mean so much when it happens. I will weep when the Tazarek manage to find each other again. But we'll have to wait for that moment. We thought we were just going to get it. We got to wait for it. Whatever do you mean? Word around town is that you and Tanukin have a bit of a thing going on. Well, that is... Congratulations. Thank you. We were just talking a lot, and now we spend a lot of time together. I think he's really special. How are the preparations for Oban going? Well, I think... People have told me that more of their relatives are coming back for the festival this year. I'm raising funds for decorations. Hopefully we can get some food stalls up and running. I'm looking forward to it. I'll make sure everyone at the agency comes out for it. Thank you for all of your support. I felt really alone before you both came to see me. Thank you for all of your hard work at the agency. We're just happy to see you achieve your dreams. I really love this town and we're making it better together. Thank you for your belief in me. And that's just so nice. We just love that. Yo, speaking of all of this, who do I see next up in the chat right next to Dilly Todd's other than Suge Knight 1323? We were just talking about your draft, Suge, the very controversial decision made for the Twitch division this season. We'll see. We'll see if these two can play nice in the fantasy faction war. We'll see. I just spilled water all over myself. Did you see that? Was that visible on camera? That was awesome. That was an awesome move by my part. Hold on. I'm wiping it off with my shirt. It's all over my knees, too. I'm just going to have to leave it there. That's very unpleasant. You ever drink water, you dumb bitch? Jesus. Just spill it all over me. I think it was like a considerable amount, too. I feel pretty wet now. I'll take that out of context. It's like, it's in the shoulder buttons. God damn it. Alright, just get the mascot. Who's this? Oh my. Hey sugar, how can I help? I don't remember if she sounded like that, I don't know. We're here to keep track of your life satisfaction. Oh, aren't you sweet checking up on little old me? That feels better. Working here has saved me, sugar. I'm getting popular again, and the Kaso-Machi curse is keeping me safe from my past. I'm happy to hear it. My life would be more satisfied if you and I could get to know each other a little better. I've never been hit on by a famous gravure star before? I'm not sure. Gravure sounds right, maybe. You still haven't. I was talking to the boss. What do you want to know about me? Good grief. Maybe we should go and have a drink sometime, loosen up a bit. I'm sorry, is there something we could discuss in the office? That's not quite what I had in mind, sugar. You're wasting your breath, darling. This guy's only attracted to doing his duty. Anyway, I thought you had a boyfriend. Don't worry, I'm not seriously going after the boss. I just want to see if I still have my talent. Talent? There used to be a time when no one could resist my charms. I could have ruled the country if I tried. You're the only one I can't crack. You come back soon, sugar, I'll figure you out. Keep your strange legs off of me. No. He tagged him. He said, Dilly Tots is my next Twitch champ. He's stirring up trouble. We'll see. We'll see. Look, I'm cheering for him. I'm always invested in the success of Dilly Tots. Get that Southern Belle. Like, what is this thing, by the way? It's just like a piece? It's just a piece? Hey, sugar, can I talk to you about something in the office? Of course, I'm always happy to speak to employees. Oh my... I think it might be better if we discuss work in one of the other rooms. But here is much more comfy. My rotating bed's luxurious. Do you often find yourself in love hotels with starlets? I'm afraid that I don't. Is there a work matter that you'd like to discuss? Maybe you could give me an employee evaluation. I'd like to show you how good my performance is. Of course, I'll just get Pinky to find the paperwork. Don't you worry about paperwork. I think this will just be an oral evaluation. Stop. Okay, well, I'm happy to say that your event performance is great. Shiori is very pleased with the events that you've done. Are you kidding me, sugar? A famous gravure star, and hostess is straddling you on a rotating bed in a love hotel and you don't feel anything? Have I really lost all of my talents? You guys done yet? You want a tea or anything? We got some rice crackers somewhere. I'll speak to you later, sugar. I gotta get her groove back. Somehow. This is terrible for her self-esteem, but it's very inappropriate behavior. I wonder if we can just marathon all of them right now, if it'll let us do it. I know some of them were locked last time. Hey, sugar. I really think he's a lost cause. I don't think his downstairs even works. I beg your pardon? Prove it then. Oh, it's okay, Pinky. I spoke to Mama-san and he explained that not everyone can be seduced. Some people just aren't interested. They're wired that way. He isn't damaged at all. That probably explains why he's never hit on me. I'm sorry for teasing you, sugar. I just wanted to see if I still had it. I'm sorry that I can't reciprocate. That's fine, Sugar. Doesn't matter if you can or can't. I need to let go of past glories. I'm focusing on future glories instead. I'm enjoying working here. It feels good to be doing honest work again. I'm going to get back to it. Thanks for taking a chance on me, Sugar. I won't let you down. Cha-ching. Oh, sweet. You got addictive manga. Alright, who's up next? Let's see. I guess we don't know if any are locked until we get that far in their progression. Oh my god, is this really what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do all of them? That's crazy. There's still a mascot we haven't got either. I do love these little moments. They're very wholesome. What we got going on here? Oh, I'll be a Twitch champ? Not sure if I'll be yours or not. But we'll see how quickly I take that belt. Oh man. So I say you gotta be careful. I don't know. I don't have any sort of faction team member betrayal mechanic. I will confess, I don't have anything like that in the rulebook. Sugar has not read the rules, and so he gets surprised sometimes when I tell him how things are. But you could be rest assured I don't have a built-in mechanic where your team members can betray you yet. Let's see. That's a live document right there. We'll see. But first we're gonna let these tournaments play out. But I definitely have some ideas. A betrayal of the heart. I definitely already saw some storytelling opportunities here. Hey Natsu, we're here to keep track of your life satisfaction. How delightful! This takes me back. I don't know. I feel like everybody just has to take their pick from like 3 voices. Or maybe we can make it sound like Meowth, right? Like, I'm grateful for the opportunity to work at Promise. It feels like we're building a new community in town. Is that important for you, a community? Of course! I left the world of mascot work because the sense of community had withered. A lot of uniformity, bad management, and grueling schedules became commonplace. Newbies were being pushed into less than professional work. I tried to help. Management companies had already got too much of a hold on the industry. Coming to Kaso-Machi allowed me to have a community again. With Mieko? And Sumire and the kids. This is definitely not what it sounded like last time. Me and Shiori hung out at the cafe a lot. These sounds need to retire. This town has only declined, though. It's sad. The old days were better. Towns weren't as empty. People knew each other. I'm sorry. I shouldn't let the words of an old woman keep you from your work. It is no problem at all. I'm always happy to listen. Bless you. I did not sneeze. Or fart. But thank you. Let's see. Some of you bums can go to work, I suppose, right? I guess I don't really care, though. I was gonna say I could send these ones who are fully satisfied back to work now, but I guess I don't really care because I'm in no pinch for the money in this game now. I really have no reason to send them on jobs other than just for love of the game. Do you think this town is doomed? We'll be pessimistic. Oh, we don't want to be. I want to be optimistic. That's the opposite of what I was thinking. That said, confused maybe. Doomed? Yeah, great. So happy to have that sound again. Young people have moved away. The mayor has bled the town dry. You two can only do so much. What? We ain't quitting. I got big dreams with this place. If everyone works together, this town can prosper again. That sounds like an empty platitude. I know. I'm struggling to find the answers. People in this town have come to rely on me, but I'm not sure I can solve all the problems you all face. It's a great sound. We shouldn't be relying on you. We've all been looking for an easy answer for too long. When you came to town, we thought we might have found it. I'm sorry. I'm gonna do something myself. I still have some contacts I can rely on. What do you mean? Just you wait and see. Can't wait. Everybody's getting max upgrades so they can make me more money that I don't need. Except, of course, the convince the Yakuza back home to not kill our mother with knives. I did wonder, too, because there's like a little tracker of how much out of 12 billion yen you've sent back. I did wonder, in theory, obviously this would take an extraordinary amount of time, even once you get all these different like lines of revenue coming in. It would take an extraordinary time to actually acquire 12 billion yen. But I had to wonder if they have programmed in like a secret ending to this game that would kick in if you actually sent 12 billion yen back to your mom. Like I'm assuming that's like it's not going to require us to actually get that much money, right? Like the story is going to get us to the end, and that's not going to be necessary. But like if you did actually get that much money and send it back, I wonder if there's a secret special ending that you could get. In the same way that like one of the DLCs for Mass Effect 2, Arrival. There's a huge countdown that's like this many days until everything fucking dies, and it's like several days, and then there's a time skip. But if you like actually left the game running for several days and let it count down, then yeah, you would get a big secret game over where everything dies. I just wonder if they had something like that. This developer seems like they would be amused by something like that, or would have thought of something like that. I got something that I want to show you to. It would just take a lot of patience, not even a lot of work. Like at this point, if I just booted this game up and just had it kind of running and I just kept sending mascots on jobs, we could get there at some point. Can you drive me out to Daizaifu? I can't. I'm supposed to be dead and can't be seen outside of this town. You leave that to me. Get in the truck. Good, I wasn't really feeling like driving halfway across town. Good disguise, right? I'm not sure. Good lord! I used to be popular in Daizaifu. The company that manages the billboards in town is run by an old friend. She said she'd help me and display these for a while for free. It's quite a lot. I told her about what you're doing, and she wanted to help. She's a mascot herself. She got out of the industry when I did and switched to advertising. I hope that this will drive some more business to the agency. I'm sure it will. Thank you, Natsu. Don't you worry about thanking me. I just want to help. I don't know if it will save Kaso-Machi, but it is the best chance we have. I'll keep working hard for the town. So will I. We gotta get ready for a big influx of people from Daizaifu. I smell money. Hopefully it will help Mieko's cafe as well. It's very quiet now. I felt awkward doing these silly voices when the game was so quiet like that. Please put the cute music back on. Okay, Tosu. I don't really know much about Tosu. I don't have much of a feel for this guy's personality, other than he is also a piece. Hey, I think he was like, hey, good looking, what can I do for you? Something like that. We're here to check in on your life satisfaction. You said you were the number 11 host in Fukuoka. How come I don't know you? Why are you asking, handsome? I know every street in that city. I've had business with every host club and I never saw you. Think you're a big shot, huh? Who do you think you are, calling my credentials into question? You ever heard of the janitor? Oh, crap. You weren't the number 11 host, were you? I assumed there was at least one extra zero on the end of that number. Guys, I'm just trying to make a living. In scam bars? Hey, it's not my fault if people are stupid enough to fall for it. I'm just getting paid for keeping people company, and I happen to put a high price on the service I offer. There are a lot of lonely older women that want the attention of a stud like me. I'm worth a high price. It's called self-respect. It ends now. So long as you're with our agency, I never want to hear about you running your scams. Is that clear? We'll see about that. There are a lot of old women in this town. I'm sure they got some savings stashed away. Are you heckin' stupid? This is the janitor. He's giving you a new chance. Your girlfriend took it and so should you. Fine, I'll give you a chance. If this agency thing doesn't work, we'll see who ends up making more money. Listen here with your strange pant legs and shoes. I don't like that very much. How do you get those pants on, by the way? I guess you don't take them off. Are they part of you? Are they organic? Were you born with them? What about the shoes? You could get the shoes on and off, I suppose. His girlfriend she's just showing it. She's just baring her legs, so I have less questions about that. But how does he get these pants on? Hey, handsome. We're here to collect your fees. Fees? I thought we'd already sorted cuts out after jobs. What about transport costs, accommodation, food in the agency, administration fees, talking time? Is this a joke? We're all trying to earn a living. I need $500K from you by the end of the day. You're kidding! I can't pay that! Where do you expect me to get that money from? Fine, we'll find another way to collect. Pinky, get the cable ties. I always have some with me. Hey, wait! We can work something out. It isn't very nice, is it? Oh, I see what you're doing. I already told you, I'm keeping it legit. I'm just making sure that the lesson has gone in. I get it. I'm sticking to mascot work. I promise. I'm enjoying it, truth be told. I didn't realize how tiring deceit was. It feels better doing something honest. I'm glad to hear it. We really appreciate the work you're doing for us. I can see a future in this. Thanks for giving me a chance. Well, isn't that nice? They're hooves? You think so? That's really disgusting and disturbing. Shoe-shaped hooves? I'm still more curious about the pant legs. Are they a part of him? Does he put them on? How does he put them on? How does he get them off? Can I talk to you guys about something? Of course. I'm sorry for being a jerk to you before. I was having a hard time adjusting. I always had to put on a front back in the city. I'm a nice, quiet guy, really. I got into host work just for a job, and the pressure to earn became too much. The lifestyle got me, you know? Suddenly I owed money and needed to up my income, so I got into scamming. This town has been good for me. This work has allowed me to be myself. I'm very happy to hear it. I can tell you were a good guy trapped in a bad situation. I've met a lot of those in my time. Listen, I want to propose to O. Do you think she'll say yes? Why wouldn't she? I've been a sleazeball. I don't know if I'm good enough for her. Sorry to state the obvious, but I think you two were made to fit together. If you're serious about changing your ways, you can show her what a good guy you are. You've already come here with her to work together. I don't think I could take it if she said no. What happened to all that number 11 host energy you were fronting with? Just go for it. You're right. I'm going to save up for a good ring and try to be a better person for her. Thanks for the advice. Where are you going to put the ring? Where's it going to go? Is it just for the ceremony of it? What's she going to do with it? Maybe a toe ring? I think she has toes. Nice. Well, I actually don't know that she has toes. She has these little shoes on. Those could be hooves as well. It could be a hoof ring. Fleshy pant-like leg skin and hooves. A tongue ring? At least a lip ring. She's got some big, juicy smoochers. I know that's right. Ain't that right, Jonesy? Why are you walking like that? You alright, Jones? Maybe he's just stretching. Looked like he was getting into, like, spooky mode. You alright there, big boy? Oh, this guy. Sorry about the light. Wow, I don't remember his voice. Good lord, you're annoying me with all this crap about your light. I'm just sorry that it's always on. Maybe that? Whatever. We're here to keep track of your life satisfaction. So if you have any real, actual problems, feel free to burden the boss with them. I'm worried that I'm not popular enough for you. People don't like bats. Bats are wonderful, but they're not very cute and cuddly. That's probably why the mayor didn't want me to be the town mascot. I thought you said he just got you here so you could receive a grant. Yeah, but if I'd been cute and popular, maybe I could have got a lot more work. Maybe it's my light. The mayor has caused you to doubt yourself. What happened was the fault of the mayor's corruption. It had nothing to do with your abilities as a mascot. Maeda wouldn't have given proper work to any mascot. He was only trying to get something for himself. But I still don't have any friends. We'll think of a way to help you. Lots of people like bats. We just need to give you the confidence to believe it. There's an entire Batman, if you didn't know, and he's quite popular. Keep working hard and we'll be back soon. Okay, boss. Good job. Motivation go way up. Bats are cool. I think a lot of people like bats. I think the vampire bat gives bats a bad rap. right? Those freak people out. Reasonably so. They want to come in and bite you and suck your blood down for nourishment. But like, most bats don't do that. Most, they're just like little flying rodents. I guess most people are kind of freaked out by rodents, but bats are neat. I guess you also just don't like, you only see them at nighttime too, right? So it's like, you're never expecting a bat. It's not like you get used to the sight of a bat. And when a bat does fly by, you're like, whoa, that was a fucking bat. I've been thinking about your problem. You mean my light? No, that's not your voice. You mean my light? Sorry. Stop talking. People love Halloween, right? You should lean into that. But isn't Halloween once a year? That doesn't give me a lot of opportunity. What I mean is, you can got the place up and get people enjoying spooky stuff. It's very smart thinking. You know I'm a sucker for that. Halloween has loads of bat imagery, and there are loads of abandoned places in this town. Cover them in bats. I'm not sure. Orders, cover them in bats. This sounds like a great idea. You could bring some life to the town. Okay, I'll give it a go. Beautiful. Wholesome. More money that we definitely need. Popularity's maxed out. Way to go, dude. Speaking of wholesome, we just finished the 3rd season of Righteous Gemstones today. And it was, like... that show has some wholesome moments, which are like, needed. There's some levities needed to cut through, like, how much of a shitty person everybody in the show is. And all the arguing and bickering and, like, embarrassing moments that are in the show. Like, you need a little levity to cut through it. But the finale of the 3rd season was, like, really nice in a strange way. I was like starting to doubt that there was a 4th season, because I was like, this feels like the end to me. Like, this feels like it would have been a good final episode. Like, I would have been happy if it ended there. Not that I don't want more of the show, because I have been really enjoying watching Righteous Gemstones. But now we're about to start the 4th season. We watched the trailer for it. Looks kind of bizarre. I wonder if they'll be able to, like, maintain what was kind of established by the end of the 3rd season, where all the siblings are, like, on much better terms with one another, not constantly, like, shitting on each other. Because that's like the heart of the show. Not the heart, but, like, that is the core of the show, is them bickering and fighting all the time. It's exhausting. So, like, I'm kind of open to the idea of that not being in the 4th season, but then I don't really know what the show is anymore, so we'll see. Also, I keep talking about wrestling. This is a 2nd season thing, but I have been going back and forth on adding the Maniac Kid to the WotCW roster this season. It's like, it's a reference that has no connection at all to our channel, other than me talking about watching the show on here. Has no connection other than that. That would have been a very season 1 move. I had a lot of fictional, like, movies and TV wrestlers on the roster in WotCW season 1. That's how we got Nacho Libre. That's how we got, you know, our most celebrated character. So maybe there's something to that. I'm not bringing, like, any of those other random additions back, but Nacho made it back. He's on the Heritage Heartbreakers. Huge draft. So I don't know. Maybe I should add the Maniac Kid. Maybe the Maniac Kid would be a standout star. That's a 2nd season reference, though. There's like a whole running plot that involves pro wrestling in the 2nd season, so you know I was eating that up. Alright, we can't finish Kaso-Machi, so we're moving on to Tamagetta. But it looks like we're not far from finishing it, or getting the ability to finish it. What does this egg sound? Oh, hi. This looks quite nice. I don't remember what the egg sounded like. I need to hear what sound he makes. I think he sounds like this. How come you have a hot spring bath in it? No, he was like more angry, right? Let's see what sounds he makes. This used to be a love hotel. People like to get freaky in baths. Oh, that's what you sound like. Don't worry, it gets clean, periodically. Anyway, let's talk about life satisfaction. Tell me what happened with the owner of the hot spring resort. I don't know. That's the problem. He just disappeared and now real estate people are trying to buy it. I bet it was Yakuza. They scared him off so they can get the resort. It is unlikely. The Kaso-Machi curse will kill them if they come to town. I used to do collections on gambling debts. I often turned up to empty houses and businesses. People would flee to escape their debt. You do realize you're the bad guys, right? That you are, inarguably, a blight on society? I just did what my boss needed. That didn't make it okay, you Nimrod! Anyway, you were saying, Tamageta? I don't know what to do. I need to buy this resort. I've lived here all my life. Legend has it that a chicken laid an egg in the hot spring. It grew and grew in the warm water and turned into me. Hot springs are all I know and love. Have you spoken to these real estate people? I told them to leave. The mayor was showing them around. I should have known that creep was involved. He's trying to get a cut of the sale and cozy up to the developers. What do I do? We'll think of something. Oh yeah. What are you doing, Jones? Another big stretch for Big J? He's been sleeping all day. I'm surprised he's not on the freezer already. What are you doing, guy? He was sleeping in my closet for hours. He loves to jump in my closet. I think it's like a little den for him. And there's like all sorts of... There's like some extra like bed sheets and blankets at the bottom of it, and as well as like any shirts that fall off the hangers. He just has like a little sheets and shirts nest. And just having the best time in there. And he's just too happy for me to even care. Go on, get hair all over all my stuff in there. And most of it's black, so I definitely gotta just wash it. I've had an idea about your resort. Let me make a call. Uh-oh. Hello, Uncle. Yui, I need some help with the problem in Kaso-Machi. Is it an assassination? I'll get Nui. No, one of our mascots works at the Hot Spring Resort, and it's about to be purchased by a real estate company. Wait 1 second. Miyoga Real Estate. They have offices throughout Kyushu. They specialize in resorts and high-end condos. Let's see. The current CEO is a Nepo baby. Looks like he is an idiot. He lost some of his personal money on NFTs and is trying to take company money to keep up the mortgage payments on his 3 homes. How did you find that out? I keep tabs on anyone running a large business in our territory. He probably also just posted about it a lot, to be fair. I assume you want me to derail his company's interest in the resort? Is that possible? I'll handle it. Wait on the line. Ah, yes, Mr. Miyoga. Don't worry about who I am. My understanding is that your company has an interest in the Kaso-Machi Hot Spring Resort. I told you not to worry about who I am. I can see that the value of your quantum puppy NFTs, who stole my puppies, has plummeted and that you are diverting company funds to shore up your personal finances. I need you to walk away from the Kaso-Machi Resort. I didn't stutter. Thank you, Mr. Miyoga. I will be in contact should I need anything further. I apologize for the wait, Uncle. It is taken care of. Thank you. Impressive as always. Just doing my job. Terrific. We'll just intimidate and threaten crypto bros over the phone. That's just fine. This egg's about to be so satisfied with its life. What's going on, Brandmar? Greetings. Cheers, how are you? Thanks for tuning in. I can't believe it! The real estate company has dropped their interest in the hot springs! That's good news! If your connections help with this, I'm really grateful to you, boss. I got a letter from the owner's family. Is the owner okay? No one knows! He still hasn't been found! What's the deal with the letter? Some creep showed up at his brother's house looking for the owner. They tried to get money out of him. His brother says that since the owner is missing, he's going to start the legal proceedings to deal with all of his possessions. He's going to make sure I get the resort since I've worked there for 3 generations of the family. If the owner ever comes back, he'll be able to reclaim it, but until then, I'm in charge. I don't want to pee in anyone's natto, but doesn't that just mean bad dudes are going to try and shake you down instead? Natu? Who knows? Furikake? If they're Yakuza, they won't come to this town. If they're small-time crooks, we'll deal with them. I really hope it's the latter. Boss, did you help with this? That call I mentioned was to an associate in my family. She has her methods for resolving problems. Why did you help me? I'll help anyone that works for us. I want to help you all chase your dreams. I'm sorry for what I said when we met. Don't be. You weren't wrong. Thanks, boss. Now that is a happy egg. And that is a glistening electrolyte drink that we can just enjoy anytime after a hot day in the sun. Who's next? There's so many of you! Oh my god, Cocky Gory. I don't remember what Cocky Gory said. Oh, he was like Dracula. That's right, Dracula Snowcone. Hey, definitely not a vampire. I already told you, I'm not the vampire. Don't get your cape in a twist. We're here to check on your life satisfaction, so let the boss know if anything's getting you down. I'm sorry for dripping ice everywhere. It isn't a problem. Are you managing to keep cool? I've gotten better at controlling it. I have to use up a lot of energy to keep it frozen. I could move to Hokkaido, but I owe Ichigo too much. Do you owe him money? No! He took a chance on me even though he knew I was going to cause him trouble. What kind of trouble? I have to work the night shift at the farm because of the heat, and I have a dubious past. Oh, past. Not path. I said path, I guess, which you would if you had a list. What kind of past? I failed at being a Kakegori mascot because I kept on melting and scaring kids. In order to make a living, I took on jobs to scare people. What do you mean by scare? Well, I can't say. I understand. You can trust us, so if you ever feel like opening up, we're here to listen. I'm sorry. Both. I'm just worried. Don't worry, we're gonna ask you again in 10 seconds. And you're gonna tell us about it, even though your popularity is, like, they're all maxed out. We've just done so good by our mascots. And that's really what it's all about. I just want to see them happy and achieving their dreams. And if I make 30 million yen casually along the way, that's cool too. Okay, I'm ready to tell you what happened. Did you drink somebody's blood? No, I got offered a job by someone shady. How shady? I think he was a Yakuza. I'm noticing a pattern. He wanted me to turn a lake red. That was you? Yes, I'm sorry to say that it was. Can someone explain? A few years ago, some out-of-towner Yakuza were spotted sniffing around. Shocking no one, kaiju in the gang weren't much of a deterrent. People spotted them going up to the mines. Then we saw them laughing at the Tanuki statue. Laughing? Me and Shiori followed them. They said they didn't believe in the curse and laughed at the statue. And then the lake turned the color of blood. It was cool as heck. Those bozos took off real quick and we never saw them again. And that was you, Kaki? Who asked you to do it? I don't know. I got a text message asking me to do it. They promised me money. I needed to pay my rent. This is the thing that you want forgiveness for? Mascots shouldn't be scaring people. We should bring joy and happiness. I think what you did helped the town and made people happier. Really? You kept criminals out of town. I'd prefer it if you don't take jobs like that while you work for us, but I think what you did was okay. Do you really think it was okay? Sweetheart, this guy has done things that, I assume, are unforgivable. I think it'll be okay. I have been living with this guilt for years. You can let go of it now. I'll try. It's fine. I gave you the thumbs up. And we got 40,000 yen for helping you let go of that past trauma. Isn't that nice? We can monetize this. Can't quite max out Kakigori. So maybe these newer ones towards the bottom we're not going to be able to get to stage 3. At least not in this moment. I don't know. You probably sounded like, hiya, how can I help? We need to check up on your life satisfaction. You doing okay? How are you finding life in Kaso-Machi? Oh, yeah, this is what you sound like. I like the sea air! I feel so much more free to be myself here. Have you done any tea ceremonies? Nope, I'm happy to have a break from them. Back in Kyoto, I just had to do the same thing over and over. Mascots never got to do tea ceremonies for important people. We were relegated to just doing them for foreign tourists. Boy, there sure are a lot of uptight white people that think they're experts on Japanese culture. Anyway, sorry to go on about that. Say, do you know who owns this tea farm? The old gal that ran it passed away years ago. Her family never found a buyer for it. Do you think they'd sell it to me? I don't see why not. Someone at Town Hall could probably put you in touch with them. Is that your goal, to own a tea farm? I'd love to. Tea is the best. I'd love to grow it. I think I want to retire from mascot work and run a farm eventually. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Retire and leave us high and dry? We're not standing in the way of anyone's dreams, Pinky. We're going to support Neko Roll. Fine. Thanks, boss. I'm going to work hard and save up. Yeah, what are we going to do? Lock them in perpetual servitude, Pinky? Can't do this forever. It's fine. We find one of these whack jobs like every day. Look at this one. When you can find talent like this, why worry about anybody leaving? I'm gonna need some water before this one. An obelisk depicting an insane god stands in a lost temple. An indeterminate liquid seeps from it. Do we have to do this, boss? Karushi, we wanted to make sure you're okay. Pinky is keeping track of your life satisfaction. I love that this one specifically gets this music. A meteor slams into an ancient planet. A race of cat people are vaporized. A new line is added to a history book. Well, please tell us if there's anything troubling you. In a desert that only existed in prehistory, a hand reaches out at the sand. The hand grasps at the air weakly. Just in case, I didn't want to deprive you of its face here to get a quick look. There you go, just so you didn't forget what we were dealing with there. The hand flops over. The sand barely moves. What caused you to become so tired? A sun that never sets, an army that never stops marching, a tyrant on a marble throne, a vision of a life. Are we working you too hard? A gentle breeze drifts through a desert valley. An emaciated traveler looks to the sky. A drop of rain falls on his parched lips. I'm glad. Please tell us if we send you out to too many events. In a forbidden galaxy, stars slowly wink out of existence. I hope that isn't true, and you have a long life ahead of you. In a hidden valley on a mysterious continent, there is a dead forest. Surprisingly, a new shoot just erupted from the soil. Okay, that's good. I can't tell if Michi, can uniquely understand him. Like, what the intention behind his message is, or if he's just trying to interpret it best as he can. Okay. Can't go number 2, so we might just stay number 1 with each of these. Can't go number 2. That's the phrasing I used. Very good. This little chickadee. I don't remember what you sounded like. Ah! Very good! My employers! I wish to discuss something with you! Hold up, darling. We're here to check up on your life satisfaction. How can I have life satisfaction when I'm working under such awful conditions? I'm sorry, what conditions are you referring to? I am a songstress, a star. I should not be working out of a love hotel. I should not be singing for the ingrates in a town like this. Do you know that there's a young lady that works for you that forces me to stick to her schedule, not mine? It is quite unbelievable. She's working to get you on stage to meet the client's demands. That's what mascot work is. It should be different. I was born for greater things, you see? Like what? The national stage, adoring fans, World Heritage recognition. What do you think is holding you back from that? The barbarians of the general public. They guffaw at physical mishaps and are silent for beautiful songs. No offense, but not everyone, or most people for that matter, likes your singing. It is the vocal equivalent of dark gabbering. dark cavern.
I beg your pardon?
Pinky?
I cannot believe that a know-nothing, poorly educated finger mascot would have the audacity to speak to me like that.
Look, I'm sorry to break it to you, but you really need a reality check.
Good day to you.
Way to go, Pinky. I don't think they're anywhere more satisfied with their life after that conversation. Okay, next up. This stinky fuck. This smelly bastard. I think this is the one that was mad all the time.
Hey, it's my guys. We're finally gonna get some Matsunabe or what?
Dude, chill it. Where are you gonna keep track of your life satisfaction? There's no Matsunabe in town.
It's hard to be happy when there's no Matsunabe. What the hell's wrong with this town? I'm working hard, putting myself out there thinking that it inspires someone to open a new Matsunabe joint, but nothing.
Maybe it's time to just let it go? I think that maybe we should help Matsu chase his dream. Here we go again. Alright then, Chief. You want this to be our problem? Why don't you tell me how to solve it? Tororo used to do cooking classes. Maybe you could do one.
Hey, that's a great idea. Can I use the agency?
No! Of course you can. Good grief. Just make sure the windows are open, okay? Because he's stinky. He's stinky and the food that he likes is stinky. Ain't that right, Pinky? Next up, we got the Kabaya King. Oh wait, I think we could have done more for him. I'll have to go back. Don't remember what this would sounds like either. My understanding employers, can I be of utility? We're here to check on your life satisfaction. If you got any problems or concerns, you can come to us.
I must say that I am not unconcerned with my unthinkably unlikable appearance.
Oh, the friggin' eel guy. We've already said that we believe in you. I understand your worry, but we are happy to have you here. Yeah, we got a lot of mascots last time. Hang on, did something happen?
It was quite unfortunate. I just wish to communicate how unadvisable it is to eat unagi.
Who did you say this to?
The unappreciative workers of our uncivilized town hall. I wish for them to take more action, but they were uncaring of my unbidden plea.
It can be hard to convince people about a problem they can't see.
But the depopulation of unagi continues at an unbearable rate.
You gotta speak to the people. Ignore the geezers at town hall. Rally the people. Start a revolution.
I tried that, but the people were unaffectionate towards my uneasy unveiling.
Leave it with us. We'll think of something. We'll find a way to help. Can we, like, maybe just close you up a little bit? That might help. We could just close you. You're too open. And I don't mean that figuratively. I mean that in a literal physical sense. You're very open. Let's see what the stinky one wants. Come here, you little stinker.
You're just in time. I'm about to do my cookery class. Want to join in?
I really think this should be all about you. Oh, look at all this stinky gas coming out. What the hell's going on? What does that stink? Genius here decided to let Matsun run Matsunabe cookery classes in the agency. We need to let everyone chase their dreams. Boss man, I think this is a dream that should have been allowed to die. He's been going a while. That's because Opal is tough as heck and needs cooking for ages. The office is going to be unusable for about 5 years. I can't believe people actually turned up for this. It's probably all old people with dulled senses. I'll convince him to do the next one outside. On another island. He loves it. He's so happy. He smells so bad, but he's so happy. Can we finish his? No, not quite yet. We're moving on to Tanukin, and then we're moving on from this. Holy smokes, look at this. Ha! My loyal vassals! Where are we? His mind castle, probably. His delusion is manifesting thanks to the innate bit of magic all mascots have. Is that true? Do you have a mind castle? No, I'm a balanced individual, comparatively speaking. Yeah, Pinky just goes into a bondage fugue state. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Stop lollygagging about. What are you here for?
We're here to check on your life satisfaction.
A warlord like me can never be satisfied. My ambitions gallop ahead of me unchecked. I must always have an eye on the next land to conquer. I must work tirelessly to ensure the prosperity of the citizens within my domain.
I'm just so tired. I heard that, Pinky. Is there anything we can do to help you achieve your goals?
Wonderful! Generals should always be furthering their lord's dreams. We must make haste with our plans to build a new castle. An approaching army could be advancing upon us at any time.
How do we do that?
Go! Continue to grow my empire! My engagements with the citizens are proving to be a fabulous source of recognition and fortune.
By doing more mascot events, you hope to be able to save up enough money to build your castle?
Precisely! Good luck, pal!
Alright, everybody's going to fucking work now. I think. Not that it really matters. We're very wealthy. Let's make sure. Nope, everybody's locked up. That's that. Bye-bye. Alright, let's get a save ski in. After all those incredible conflict resolutions. And, you know what? Actually, hold on. Something we can spend money on, I remembered, was... I remember that Captain Sign had like a bunch of stuff we could buy. Holy fuck, look at that payday we just got. Yeah. Captain Sign. Our bills are enormous, but that's okay. Oh. Go ahead and get this fast travel. Captain Sign had stuff we could buy, and I always neglected to do it because it was really expensive, but what? It was like stickers for our truck? You're a legend. You're so cool. Okay. A truck sticker. And anything else? Music? Sure, I'll take more music. Oh, and look at this! The Kakashi cards. Yeah! Keep them coming! Yeah! Oh, look, that one's diamond now. Beautiful. Okay, so these are stickers. Can I get all of them? Can I put all of these on? What else is in here? Oh, there's a sticker for everything. And all this music? I can put this freak on there? Like, okay, if I get... How does it look? Like, if I get... Is there a Pinky sticker? A Captain Sign sticker. What is that? Well, who do we want? Tofu's kind of our boy. There's so many options. We could put... Shiori's mom on our car. That'd be cool. I think we unlock a lot of these, maybe. Well, that would make sense. Cause let's put this freak on our car. Okay. Provides a small chance to completely replenish mascot stamina when a job is finished. Oh, okay. Well, hold on. So, is it on the truck? How does this work? Oh! Oh, okay, yeah, so we can put them all on? I might do it. I got nothing else to spend this fucking money on. I know that. Let's get them all! Who cares? That's alright. We're not being extorted for our mother's life or anything. You know, all these really expensive stickers I can buy. This is what it's all about here, baby. Full sticker run. Great, what a... Oh yeah, they really do. They just get slapped all over the truck. Oh, that's awesome. I actually love that. I thought we were going to have to pick one. Now they're all over. They all give all sorts of bonuses. And look, we still have 30 million yen in the bank. That's still more than when we started the stream. Okay, next up, let's go talk to... I guess we finished this one. But we can go see the station master. And Do we fast travel? We're not gonna fast travel because guess what we're gonna do? Oh yeah, baby. It's time to lift off. Get the jump button in. Here we go. Yeah! We're on our way! Oh look! Tactical strike on that trash. No trash is safe from us. We've got eyes in the sky, baby. Look out! Oops. That's alright, Pinky. That's okay. You're buckled in, right? Oh, look. All the kitties are here. This is the kitty train station. How cute. And a mayor debate? Oh, we're going to ace that after we talk to him. I have a good feeling about this. We found more of your cats. I think we'll finish his as well. Can I offer you some tea, an onigiri? Bear-chan. Is that Bear-chan? Oh yeah, we have the card for... I think Bear-chan is a character from Paradise Killer. I think we've also figured out a game I haven't played, but has certainly now been wishlisted. But we've been finding this dog in random locations, and we have his card. I think it's fully upgraded. Yes, she appeared here recently. We found her on an island. What was a mascot manager doing on one of the islands? You would not believe how weird our job is. Bear-chan is a spirit that has lingered in this town for some time, stuck in the limbo of Kaso-Machi. Excuse me. Now that the station is open, I can start ferrying the lingering spirits out of this town. I beg your pardon? Don't be surprised. Kaso-Machi is a strange place. Spirits have been waiting to use the train to leave town and continue their onward journey. You think Bear-chan will leave soon? When she's ready. We found another one. Thank you for helping an old man. How many trains used to run here? Only 2 local trains a day. We're stuck on an island and there was only so much demand. A few people used to commute out of town every day for work. We'd sometimes get traveling salesmen that would arrive and ask about local foods. Yeah, the stickers give by. I mean, we're very strong in this game right now. In terms of money, in terms of our, like, event versatility, like, we can really rise to any occasion at this point, I believe. Unless there's, like, a super duper hard final boss encounter or something. I kind of hope there is. Maybe we'll get them again now that the places are opening back up. You should start doing social media with Tora. People love that. We did sometimes get people making videos here. What kind of videos? Mostly ghost hunters and people wanting to explore the ruins in the hills, but we'd get train enthusiasts as well. It was nice to chat with like-minded people. Are the trains and the lines around here special? Sadly not. It is just a nice area for a train ride. Kaso-Machi is unique in that the train crosses the sea to get to us. It gives the town a feeling of isolation. Every train felt special, like it had faced adversity to bring people to us. You think the old folks in town are going to want the trains to become busy? I know Mr. and Mrs. Endo want more people in town. They have worked very hard for the shopping association over the years. We have younger people in town that will benefit. Us older people need to be making sure that they have what they need for their lives to prosper. I get the sense that however they may have felt before, the people in this town are ready for a better future. I think so too. Go up, Mr. Mori and Tora. Thank you again. No problem. We're collecting all sorts of strays. I think this place is a natural home for people that don't fit in. Do you see what I mean about this island feeling like limbo? Strays can live here in peace. They did until this guy showed up. Now everything's getting shaken up. Some people just do that. It's their natural state. I think some people are just troublemakers. Troublemakers are still capable of showing kindness. Thank you for finding one of the strays. Oh, Super Diamond. That means we got one more. We found another stray. Oh, all the kitties are showing up behind him. That's beautiful. Lord, how many of them are there? Don't worry, this was the last one. Please forgive Pinky. Finding them hasn't been any trouble. I appreciate it. They've all settled in and Tor seems happier with them around. They haven't wandered off yet. I'm keeping them well fed and they all have comfy beds here. Must be nicer than the alleys. Tora wants to offer her services as a mascot support hero. And yes, I love that. Please lean on her when a mascot needs help. You have helped her family, and now she will help yours. Thank you. We appreciate it. I know she'll be a great help. Yeah! Tora. Use that one move, but does pretty big damage. Did you have anything on sale of interest left? Yeah. Yeah. Kakashi Yellow upgrade all the way. Kakashi Pink all the way. Look, we can just buy all this food. We don't care. We have so much money. I saw this fast travel over here. We're gonna get this. Ring, ring, ring. Let's see. How's our mom doing? Here, this will tide you over. Enjoy that. Don't spend it all in one place. Okay. There's so many kitties. I love it. So I think we should be able to. Yeah, we can nail it. Let's argue right fucking now, Maeda. Crusty old bitch. Bring it. Oh, look at our truck. It looks so good with all the stickers of all of our friends on it. And the stickers make us stronger and happier. Alright, let's just get to the rally. You say the same thing every time. Boring ass. Alright, come on, candidate Pinky. I've always been a big advocate for our town's infrastructure and transport links. This train station will be the most important part of my plans. My policies have big plans for our rail connections. I will clear up all the stray cats around this place. Don't you dare. This town's full of strays. Kaso-Machi is a place for strays. We love strays here. Our community is stronger because we have welcomed people with nowhere else to go. Besides, tourists cute as heck. That's right, they said. Go Pinky. Eat it. Under my office, this station has been renovated and given us a glorious path to future prosperity. He did nothing. You did nothing! We paid for it and helped the station master reopen it. Your corruption closed the station. I believe in the power of connecting people. Yeah, good job, Pinky. I will fight back against the fat cat rail companies that close this train line. You closed the line. That's not true! You conspired with the rail company to close the line. Kaso-Machi's been cut off because of you. I will get more trains running here, and they'll be full of tourists! Let's get this crusty old geezer out. Done deal. One step closer to becoming elected. Good job, Pinky. I wonder how many are left. Oh, candidate Pinky looking mighty shiny. Might not be that many left. Let's see. There's one over here by Mama-san, which is where we have to go ultimately. But I think Mr. Sato and who else was it? Hold on. We had to give stuff. Just Sato? So he completed all the fetch questy stuff other than his? Wow. Let me ask Pinky if there's anything to do. Anything new for you, Pinky? No. Okay, we need to go this direction. We could fast travel, or... Huh! We could just fly there, baby. Isn't this so much more fun? Look, we're there. We're there. We're there. We're there. Oh, there's trash on the roof. Got it. Got it! Good job. Oh, we're on the roof now. Yeah. We found more of the idol. Oh. More of the idol stuff for Sato here. But I don't think I found all of it. These ones don't get marked on the map, I don't believe. You just have to happen to look in the right vending machine, so a little trickier. But I think I have 2 more for him. I think we found a CD you're looking for. Ah, this is one of my dream finds! Paradise If never released their first single. They decided that it wasn't a high enough quality. When they announced the treasure hunt, they made this rarity one of the prizes. When I find the time, I shall upload this track and share it with the world. Collections must be shared. Thank you again. What is it with men and collections? I beg your pardon? So many men have collections of stuff. Some women do, but this really seems to be a disease that men get. I assume this relates to my Paradise If collection. Yeah, like, why collect stuff? I think it speaks to the loss of youth. Your childhood is very short. After only a few years of play, you're forced into the education system, and then into the job system. Your time and energy is taken from you while you contribute to society. Collecting things gives you control over something as you lose control in the rest of your life. I guess that makes sense, and why a lot of men support idol groups. They're nostalgic for the youth they lost, or they're just fucking creeps. What about you, Beachy? What youth did you lose? My life only started when I was taken in by matriarch Shimazu. My family didn't care for me, so I didn't have a happy youth. I just drifted along in trouble until the Shimazu family saved me from myself. I was always jealous of kids at school playing games or going out. I had no money until I was in a gang, so I never got to try any of that. Maybe you'd become a big otaku and be going to idol shows with this guy. I could see you two having boys' nights out in the bars and getting chewed out by your wives when you get home with bags of idol merch. Anyway, time to stop chatting and get to work. Alright, Sato, we got at least one more for you. We found a flash drive at one of the vending machines. Can it be? This is legendary! When the group formed, all the members wrote something about their hopes and dreams and put it on this flash drive. Just think that they would actually release it to the public. I can't believe it. We're nearing the end of the treasure hunt. What comes after? What purpose will your life have then? I know you're joking, but this has been so exciting that I do worry about having something to look forward to outside of work after this. Do you think the group will have long careers? It is hard to say. This is the first idol group I've supported, but my understanding is that most idol groups don't make it. You can only go for so long with a small fan base and little income. They have salaries though, right? Salaries do not make up for burnout. It is a hard life doing office work and performing in a group after hours. That is why it's important to support them and share their music with the world. The Paradise If fan community is working hard to promote the music and spread our support far and wide. What happens if they call it quits? I will be very upset, but I will understand. They are working extremely hard and they can only go for so long. We'll help spread the word as well. Well, I will. This guy understands that the internet exists, but that's about it. I got some ideas to help. Diamond Sato. Damn it, we need more. I need to find that last vending machine. It could be practically anywhere. Okay, task list. Sato, gotta find that last one. Election rallies. Chat to Endo about the game shop. Oh, Endo's nearby, right? And then we can go... should we send people on jobs? Does anybody work anymore? Go to work. And you go to work. Bunch of bums just sitting around just because I have virtually endless income. I could buy all those expensive stickers. That's exactly why you gotta go to work. I bought all those stickers. I got all these items you guys can use. Delicious drinks. Tofu's gone all day working at the Mascot Grand Prix. You guys want to sit around and read manga? Eat furikake? No, you're all earning your share. I'm sure you guys got to pay for something too, somewhere. God, these are a lot of mascots I got here. God dang furikake. Oh yeah, this guy's definitely the one you want to come to your birthday party and entertain and speak of celestial madness. Okay, that's everybody, right? Nope, Kofun. Ooh, Gucci. That's everyone. Nope. Tanukin. I've been keeping the super duper 100% avoidance items. I don't know what I'm saving them for at this point, but evidently I am saving them. What's in this vending machine? I think it's just questionable burgers. I'll take several, thank you. I'll take several of your most questionable burgers. Thank you. What you got for us, Endo? I think he's just gonna give us more jobs to do, which we don't necessarily need more. Oh, it's you guys. What you got? Why does the game store have such a strange name? I don't know. The owner doesn't talk a lot. How did the commercial go? Really well. We've had a lot more interest and more people are coming to the shopping street. Yes. Okay. No, I'm talking to them now. It won't happen again. Yes, dear. Sorry. Asking for forgiveness wasn't easy, I'll have you know. Dreams aren't easy. Why did you help me achieve my dream? You and I have never been friends. You don't need to be someone's friend to realize they need help achieving their dream. I'm trying to be less angry about stuff. You helped us, so why hold a grudge? Well, thank you both. I never thought this would happen. I have been inspired by your determination. Really? What about your wife? That doesn't sound like something she'd be happy about. Well, some things might be changing around here. Awesome! You found a new young girl that's into boring old men? No, I'm trying to be more assertive. No, dear, of course. Yes, I'll be done soon. Quickly, take this. I found a hero card in the back of my office. You can have it. Thank you again for pushing me towards my dream. Johnny Power Slide. Whoa! Takes 2, gives 3 back, and 3 cards in your hand, and it does hella damage. The hero of wildly underrated and now unavailable game, Wonton 51. Before Kaizen, there was a quarter circle punch. Whoa, Johnny Power Slide rules! He fought super hard. I am always excited to see those cards pop up for completing a quest. Hold on, wait, there is a... I do see something. Hold on. There's like a... There's like one of those little white marker dots concealed in another icon on the map. What is it? There's something over here. What is it? It's probably a claw machine item. It's like... Hold on, where is it? You have to come... Where is it? Don't tell me it's on the roof or some shit. Hold on. It's like the symbol for Sato is covering it up. Hello? What's oh, there is something up there. I think it is a claw machine item, but if I've successfully found them all, this would be the last one. I gotta get it. Oh. The Kyushu Regional Grand Prix results! With your host, Mike Miller! Hi. It's Mike Miller! I love the Mascot Grand Prix! It's been an exciting Grand Regional Prix. Competitors, now let's take a look at the score. God, this is boring. Skip to the end. I think we got the #1 spot. I think we've won it. We've had to. Promise Mascot Agency sent Tofu to the Kyushu Regional Grand Prix. Tofu tried their hardest and put on a great performance, scoring 154 points. #1, baby. I knew you could do it, Tofu. We got a trophy. The best in Japan. #1! I always knew Tofu was a star in the making. You did it, Tofu. Boss, we did it! We're the top-ranked agency in the Kyushu Regional Grand Prix. We're the best agency in Kyushu. Our mascots have worked very hard. I hope I get a better class of groupie now. We did it. Is that it? We're just done with that now? Okay. Great. I'm glad Tofu was the one to do it. You know, we've really gone on a journey with Tofu. We gotta hit the right angle to fly onto this roof. Oh, maybe we could come from down here? Eh? What do you think? Alright, this is it. We gotta charge up our jump. Oh, yeah! Here it is! Here oh, it's a card! Oh, it's a card! That's even better. What is it? Is this the last Cockatiel card? It's the last Kaso-Machi Cockatiel card. God damn it. All of these are like hidden on the roofs. Roofs, even. Yes! Alright, where are we going now? So, argue at election rallies, and we can go push the main quest along. Where are the remaining ones? There's one, alright, there's one by Mama-san. Let's check that out. Here we go, Mama-san! We're coming! Hit that! Pardon us. Grab this fast travel. Are we able to 100 this? Let's see. Oh yeah, let's argue right now. Let's argue. Great! Wow, 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 wow. I wish the dialogue wasn't always exactly the same for these, except for the debate itself. Oh, sorry, the sights, the sounds, the smells. I've cleaned up District S. The apartment blocks are condemned. These goddamn apartment blocks have been condemned for years. They're falling apart and are uninhabitable. Mama-san's there cheering us on. That means so much to me. I love Mama-san. Got a sticker of him on our truck. Jones, you are just Jones. You were just caught in like a loop. Oh. Kyushu Rejuvenation Fund. They can never fail with that one. Oh, really? What about not spending the Kyushu Rejuvenation Fund for the last 2 years? Why haven't you helped any of the businesses so far? Jonesy's just stuck in a loop of going to the blinds and peeking through them and staring outside for a long time. And then he looks at me and then he does a big stretch. Repeat. Alright, one more. Here we go. More about gentrification. This place doesn't need gentrifying. People need social care, not coffee shops. New businesses will push the residents out. That's right, she's great. Yeah. Wow, 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 wow. Get him out of here. She did great. She's one step closer to becoming the mayor. I wonder if that was the last one, right? We got the diamond card last time. Oh yeah, candidate Pinky go way up. Or is upgrading the card fully not the only... No, there's still other ones. Where are the other ones, I wonder? Let's see. Looking for another, like, megaphone icon. They're usually by, like, notable characters. Oh, I see one. There's one right here. Maybe we'll go there after we... I don't know if I need to do them all. I don't know. Let's finally touch base with the main story. We've not done that at all tonight. I don't know if there's really a distinction, right? It might all prove necessary to like finish the game properly. But this feels like main quest, and the other stuff feels like side quest. Thank you for coming to meet us. Meet us, Mr. Michizani. Miss Pinky.
Ah.
Hiya. It's cute that you formed an investigation club. Nice HQ. From my point of view, it would be better if your little club didn't just drink tea. I apologize. We will pay for your time. Don't worry, cutie. You just worry about bringing down my uncle, and I'll worry about my finances. Have you found out anything about the mayor? Taki's been doing some spying on him. What do you find, Taki? Ahem. The mayor has been obsessing over the land deed to the mines. Miss Wambui heard him discussing it with the head teacher in an agitated manner. Recently, he's been growing more restless about the land deed and has been meeting property lawyers. He's trying to find one that can help get the deed turned over to him. Why? I don't know. There are legal ways to get property handed over to the town, if it's been abandoned, for instance. From what I can tell, though, the mayor wants to get the land turned over to him personally. The current owner appears to still be alive, so he's running out of options to get it. My uncle owns a number of pieces of land around here that he shouldn't. They should belong to the town, but he's managed to get his hands on them. So who is the current owner of the mines? I haven't been able to find out. We tried finding the records about the sales transaction, but they aren't in the archive. Everything related to the mines has been rounded up and is being kept in his personal safe in his office. Okay, I'll find someone that can get us construction machinery. What? It's gonna be hard to sneak in and take an entire safe, so if we get an excavator with a long arm on it, we can just rip it out through the wall. Smash and grab, rip and run. Pinky, you're funny. Sure, let's do it. That's a good backup plan. We'd still need to find a way to open the safe, though. I wasn't aware of the Shimazu family's connection to the mines until I came to this town. The old history of our family isn't talked about. No one from that time is still alive other than the boss and Don. Fukukata said that the old patriarch used to run the mines as a workers' co-op. Indeed he did. For a period of time he operated the mines and provided people in town with a lot of work. After the disaster, they disappeared from town. My dad chose your family over his family. So, is the Shimazu family still involved with the mines? My boss said that the Mascot agency was our last business here. I'm not sure. The lease would have expired years ago. I believe towns usually lease the land to mining companies directly for a fee so that the town would still own the land. We don't know who bought the mines, but if it was your family, there would be an outrage. Yakuza owning a big stretch of land in the town would be quite the scandal, especially if they caused a lot of deaths. So they've kept it a secret for all of those years. Something about this feels shady, even for us. It really feels like my boss is protecting a secret. Can you ask? Not yet. There is too much we don't know. Either the Shimazu family are conspiring something, and they've sent me here as a pawn, or someone is working against them. I may have been stashed here in secret as insurance or as a bargaining chip. Showing our hand now will give too much away. Is there any news about the prosecutor from Fukuoka? Not as yet. I have to wait for news from an old colleague there who's in a different department. I'm still gathering as much evidence as I can for when the time comes. Are the mines related to the Kyushu Rejuvenation Fund, or are they just part of the mayor's greed? We don't know. They're of an outsized importance to him, and his agitation about them coincides with the rumors of this prosecutor and your arrival. It might be coincidence, or it might be that of a deeper conspiracy that is at play. If I may ask, why are you so invested in this, Mr. Sato? The mayor is killing this town. This is my home. His corruption contributed to the death of my parents. Taki's a hot-blooded man of justice. That's one way of describing him. We will keep you informed of any further developments. So will we. I think we should go and ask your grandma about this, Pinky. She was here when the mine was operational. Awesome! Maybe she'll have some spare cake. Alright. We could just, like, mainline this main plot. Right there. Let's go! I think we're all finished up with her stuff, too. We found all the food-related mascots. Suzuki Coffee. The mines! I'm sorry to ask about things from the past, but do you know if the Shimazu family owns the mines here? I'm afraid that I don't. My husband handled all of that. He dealt with the business side of it. So you're not aware of any transaction that he may have made to purchase the mines? These things are normally handled by a lease, aren't they? That's what I've been told. However, the mayor has a fixation on the owner, and we want to know why. If you'll forgive me for asking why, I thought you were here to run the Mascot agency. Trouble just seems to find this guy. We're going behind the mayor's back and helping people out. Then we went to look at the mine so Michi could see how he's going to die, and the mayor got all pissy about it. So now we want to know why. Why entangle yourself in all of this? To feel alive! I don't want to run a love hotel anymore. I want to suplex the mayor. Hell! Oh, hell yeah! That's the spirit, Pinky. Suplex unlocked. I'm sorry to revisit the past, but you've said that you no longer want anything to do with our world. Bless your politeness. It's fine. I often get nostalgic for my late husband and son. Losing them both was almost too much. We used to run these mines as a co-op, providing honest work for the men in this town. My husband was a romantic. He'd suffered at the hands of union busters when he worked mines in another town, and came here to do things fairly. We took a profit, of course, but the workers here were paid better than any other mine. My husband and son ran the business, and your matriarch and I looked after the workers. We made sure that they got paid on time and always had meals. Your matriarch left their job in the fur trade in order to help the family. Of course, it didn't take her long to get a taste for running her gambling dens. They were always popular with the workers. We knew everyone by name and we were friends with all the families. When the disaster hit, it destroyed my husband. He loved everyone that worked for him. Losing so many was unbearable. That was the end of the mines. The curse claimed him not long after. My son was next in line to be patriarch, and he moved the family back to Fukuoka. But the curse came for him as well. I'm very sorry for bringing up painful memories. The joyful memories outnumber the painful ones. The happiest times of my life were with my husband and son. My husband doted on me in a way that was quite unbecoming for a Yakuza patriarch. Our son took after him with your matriarch. We had a happy family. And when all seemed lost, Pinky came to live with me, and we looked after each other. I had family around me once again. My dad may not have wanted to look after me, but family's what you make it. I have an amazing grandma. I was a stupid gang member, bleeding out in a park at midnight when Matriarch Shimazu gave me a second chance. The Shimazu always take in the needy. Her daughters are fine young women. I've waited a long time to meet the stray Michizani that she took in. It was a shame you couldn't come to see us. She was too worried about the curse claiming you too young. Why doesn't the curse affect the women in our family? The men in the family and the men ran the family and the mines. The workers were all men. The damage that was done to the town and the mountain were caused by men. People say that it wants to kill Yakuza bloodlines. Yours is a male-dominated world, after all. What about Don? He hides his ill health. The curse claims some people quickly. Others take an age. Don isn't as well as you think he is. Fukukata's health is declining as well. I don't think he has much time left in this world. What about people that change their gender, or aren't a man or a woman? I don't know how we'd find out. Why? Yakuza men don't talk about things like this. If you identified that way, most families would expel you. Because they're run by crusty old geezers? Yes, from the people that have been killed by the curse, we don't know if they were all born male or truly identified as men. Back then, that would have kept their true identity a secret. What about now? It is still the same in most families. What about your family? Family is family. Doesn't matter who you are. Nui and Yui are modern girls. They educated all us old men about the way of the world. Good! I apologize for not being able to help with your question about the mines. After everything that happened, I left my son to take over and deal with everything. I wanted to stay in the countryside. I couldn't be a Yakuza woman without the old patriarch in my side. I understand. Thank you for your help. Now, do you have any tasty items for me? Yes, you have many. And I'll take one of each. I could have probably taken like 10 of each at least. Boss, Shiori just messaged me. Hot Toki is back on the island. He's where we met him last time, the edge of the island. Why is Toki back here? Only one way to find out. I do believe that they're building towards him being the one who actually would trade us and not Don. Right? Like Don, there's been too much time to let us believe Don was responsible. I want to get this Hot Springs Resort one done though. I think our brother's going to be revealed as the true traitor, possibly. If that's even a thing that's going to happen at all. Suplex! Okay, let's see. We gotta get... What's the closest one to get me here? Down here could be a little tricky. Oh, there's one right here. Perfect. Traversal could be a little tricky in this part of the map, because there's a lot of, like, hills and valleys and stuff to try and fly over. Sure. Nobody's, needed our help today, though. In these jobs yet. Can we do it? Bitch, we can do it so much. Candidate Pinky. I don't know if this is the last one. This is the... I didn't notice another one on the map, so maybe it's the last one. I don't know. We've already fully upgraded the Pinky card. So I wonder if we've, like... These are all just bonus. The Hot Springs Resort is a wonderful place. I've been to a lot of luxury hot springs, but none of them compare to this. I will bring tourists to our hot springs with new initiatives. You hate tourists. You've driven all the tourists away. This town is dying. With my help, Tamagetta will become a national star and bring people to the resort. Cha-ching. I've defended the resort from being acquired by real estate moguls. His true motive. That's a lie. You've been enticing them here to try to get the owner to sell it. You want to turn this bathhouse into a luxury nightmare and get kickbacks. She's great. That's right. Go, Pinky. We can attract wealthy corporate clients in the hot springs and turn it into a corporate retreat. It's all about money. Do you only ever think about money? Corporations ruin everything. I will focus on promoting the hot springs to normal people and incentivize families coming to our town. Get your ass out of here, Maeda. You make me sick. Oh, she's so close to being the mayor. I can feel it. Good job, Pinky. Pinky go. Maybe the stats are going up. I don't know. This card's pretty good, by the way. Oh my! Gotta get out of here. Okay, let's see. Are there any others? I keep waiting to get like a screen that says like, "You did it! It's time for Pinky to become the mayor." Or maybe Pinky becoming the mayor is part of like the main quest at some point. I'm not seeing any big megaphone markers anywhere. So let's just fast travel on down there to Toki, who is my culprit that I suspect is the true bastard all along. I thought it was very suspicious that he came back here in the first place to find us. And now he knows we're alive and can use that information. Hey, handsome!
Toki.
What brings you back, Toki? Things are bad back home. Bad? Donkeys still having secret meetings. We're down to just a skeleton crew. The boss looks ill. Have you found any evidence regarding Don's strange behavior? You don't need any. My dad's gonna cut and run. Trust me. I don't believe that. We need evidence. I'm working on it. There are rumors, but no one has got anything definite. Has he spoken to you? No. He's kept his distance like the rest of the family. Listen, this might be nothing, but do you know why people are asking the boss about the mines in this town? What do you mean? Some lawyer came to see the boss. We were serving him tea, but then he mentioned the mines and the boss whisked him away to a meeting room. Do you know what they talked about? No. It was just the boss in there. Since coming here, I found out that the Shimazu family used to operate the mines here. Unless it's just that the matriarch's going to be, revealed as the real villain or something. They left town after a disaster happened. We haven't found any present-day connection to them. Why weren't we told this? The boss has secrets. I don't know if they're dangerous or not yet. How are you making money? It's hard. I've nearly collected as many loans as I can. We barely have any businesses left. We're running out of options. What happens then? I'm trying to persuade the boss that we need to do more, but she still won't let me. Different groups are offering us work. Alright, because he also wanted to push the family's work to more illicit stuff, and I remember too, that's what made me suspicious. The Chinese and Korean gangs keep trying to get meetings with her. I've met with them, and they have a lot of money to spend if we could help them. What kind of help do they want? The usual. They all have weapons they want us to sell, and they're looking to expand their distribution network for their other products. I assume the boss hasn't allowed it? No, she keeps saying that we have to do this the right way. She's getting death threats daily. We could make this go away and become bigger if we started working with the other groups. Right? He blew the big deal and stole the money because he's trying to make the family desperate, and then they'll finally go with his ideas. We have the Shimazu family values to uphold. I've heard it all a million times before. Every time I try to help, I just get shot down and made to look like a child. You took an oath. I'm trying to uphold my oath by stopping the family from being destroyed. Why don't people see what I'm trying to do? I'm not an idiot. There's no way this place is going to save the family. We'll all have our throats slit before this place makes enough money. Until the boss gives the word. Don't even talk to anyone offering us business, especially not forbidden business. They're all vultures. The Shimazu family makes decisions from a position of power, not weakness. Whatever. I need to get back. You'll tell me if Don contacts you, right? And Don's supposed to be the scapegoat, of course. Want me to book us both into a room here before you go, hot stuff? Maybe next time. I don't even know. What would you even do with that, Pinky? What could you do? What would you do? Why don't you wear a nice aftershave like him? He doesn't know that the girls have come to check on me. Twice. So? He's being left out of what's going on. Why? I don't know. He's nervous, though. Something strange is going on back home. You need to go back? No. They need me to lie low here. If the boss needs me to come back from the dead, she'll call for me. Tokihira's pushing the boundaries of what we allow. He thinks he's helping by finding murky business, but the boss does things the traditional way. I hope he'll be okay. Now what? Now what, Pinky? I have to ask you. Directly. Nope. Management menu. Argue at the election rallies. Pinky, I don't know what to do! Argue at election rallies. I don't know if there are any left. Unless there's like... Let me zoom in. Like, if the markers... Sometimes the markers overlap, right? But that looks like a fast travel one. Oh no, there's one by the priest. Go to the priest. That's gotta be the last one. Sorry, Pinky, I heard you shrieking in the background there. Yeah, this one wasn't 100%, but we've had all the shrines for a while. Oh, hello. Sup, boss man? We've been trying to get through to you. We've been conducting important business. You better not be wasting the boss's time. Can it, Goblin? What did you find out? We've been keeping an eye on the mayor like we said. Bear says that the mayor doesn't know. Don't worry. Anyways, we saw some Yakuza-looking guy go and meet the mayor. Who was it? Don't know his name. Flashy guy, though. Had a long silk kimono on. Very fancy. Had long gray hair as well. That sounds like Toki. Who's that? His oath brother and a slammin' hottie. Where did he meet the mayor? The mayor's house. Up on the cliff? Yeah. What were you doing up there? We already told you, you dumb goblin, spying for the boss. Toki has come to see me in town, but refused to enter because of the curse. Sounds like you don't give a heck about the curse now. I wonder why. Was there anyone else with him? Nope, just them. They were out on the balcony for a while. Didn't look very happy with each other. What did they talk about? The mines. We didn't hear much. Bear says the house is surrounded by a wall. We couldn't get close enough to hear much. We could only hear when they shouted at each other. Did they say anything about the Kyushu Rejuvenation Fund? We didn't hear nothing about that. There is something else, though. Has the Nakamura Alliance got into drug dealing? No. Why? Well, if he's your oath brother, that means he's from your family, and he gave the mayor something that the mayor snorted. Are you sure? Bear says it was a small bag. The mayor snorted something from the back of his hand as soon as he got it. No drugs, no guns, no people. The Shimazu family doesn't touch those. You said Hot Stuff didn't want to run a business. Well, he's out there being a gangster by the sounds of it. Dealing drugs to a corrupt old man in a rural town isn't the most impressive thing I've heard, but we've all got to start somewhere. Don't know what to tell you. That's what we saw. Thank you. I appreciate it. Now get back to work. Whatever. Oh yeah, he's up to something nasty. Why do you think Hot Stuff is meeting the mayor? He doesn't seem concerned about the curse anymore. I've no idea. Maybe Matriarch Shimazu has some business in this town that we don't know about. Maybe we should ask Taki and Teach, see if they found anything out about the mines? Good idea. One sec, I'll message Teach. She says to meet her on the roof of the school. They feel bad about only drinking tea in the bar and bothering Mama-san. Let's roll! Am I gonna have to land on the roof? Talk to her? Hold that thought, we have to do this. 75%, that's so strange. Well, we can still win, I think. 75. We've done a 75% in the past. There's just going to be one that we won't be able to answer correctly, but we'll still have the most majority. What do we need to do? Unless I just needed to talk to the priest again? What's the last piece of info we're missing? Because we've done all the shrines. The shrine is the heart of our community. The true spirit of Kaso-Machi. I've recently cleared the trash from shrines around town. You piece of shit. We did that. You don't even know where they are, you drunk idiot. We've been going around removing the trash, sweeping up, and Maki's making them nice. And we feel a lot better for doing it. I donated my own money to renovate this shrine. He's taking credit for our work. We paid to renovate this shrine. You did nothing, like usual. We helped Kanushi, and if I'm elected, I will continue to help. The shrine attracts tourists and heals the town. I am a spiritual person that truly values the shrine and the priest who tends to it. I'm gonna give him that pinky style. I'll mess you up. I'm very spiritual. Fuck you, I'll kill you. Oh no. No. Poor. Oh no. That's fine. We're still the winner. Yay! She still did great. I'm so proud of her. Yeah, I wonder if there's anything else to talk to the priest about. Not that it'll matter as much now. What say you? Aniki. Anything in here? Aniki. Guess not. Don't know. I don't know where I get that last piece of information. Not from him, evidently. Huh? What is that? Oh, is that from the pinky balloon? I was like, what is that line just going through the building? Alright, Mr. Sato and Miss Wambu? Does it still say do... No, it does not say do mayor debates anymore in the menu, so that means we've done them all. The school. Take me to the school. There. So we just got that last idol. I might look up where that is. The last idol item for Sato. Or else it'll drive me insane to just have that one little thing left that I haven't completed. Do I have to fly up to the roof of the school? Or wait, do I just gotta talk to you? You're right there. Enter school roof. My dumbass was seriously about to, like, launch off the hill and try to get up there. Hi, gang! Hey, Teach! You have news for us, Mr. Michi. The mayor had a meeting with my oath brother at the mayor's residence. Do you know why? No. Toki's been coming to see me here. He was supposed to think I was dead. He didn't mention that other family members had checked up on me. You think he's up to something? I don't know. Do you know what they talked about? The mines. The mines again. Have you found anything else out? I'm afraid we haven't. Are you able to investigate your Oath brother's motives? I'd like to investigate a whole lot about him. Teach, you should see him. Go get him, Pinky. I've been thinking about how best to proceed and where the mysteries lie. So have I. Look at all these things we have. We need to find out who has their name on the deed. I agree, but we are in a deadlock on that. The deed is kept within the mayor's safe in his office. I presume neither of you are safecrackers? You can't say that word, Dilly Tots. You can't say that word on Twitch. I didn't get to that lesson with Nui and Yui. I have a firm belief that with enough pressure, the mayor will make a mistake. He is a drunk old man who's watching his little fiefdom erode. He will slip up if you keep undermining him. The mines used to be the main industry in this town, and they were run by my family. I never knew about this, which means they were being kept secret. The mine disaster should have been a much bigger story, and surely my family would have been held accountable for it. Yes, I agree. This whole thing's very strange. The lack of records of an investigation from around this time is very suspicious. Only a perfunctory investigation seems to have taken place. I'm not an expert, but I would have thought more would have been done. How can we find out more? I am aware that the mayor keeps more sensitive paperwork in his mansion. As such, I am unable to get to it. What if we just drove our truck through his house? Don't worry, Poindexter. We get that paperwork for you. We can? Of course! You're a hardened criminal, and I want to do stuff to feel alive. We'll break into his mansion and steal stuff. I'm supposed to be a legitimate businessman now. Okay then, let's just go back to the agency and read financial newspapers, file our taxes, and be thoroughly annoyed at how we don't have any answers. Get it together. We're going to do a rip and run on that old geezer, find out what the hell's going on, and blow this thing wide open. What are we looking for? I have no idea where he keeps the confidential stuff. We'll take everything. That's the spirit! I'll grab any paperwork and rip the hard drive out of his computer. What if he keeps it in a safe? That'll be a real bummer. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Michi, when we're ready, let's head to his mansion. A curse that kills Yakuza comes from a Yakuza-owned mine. It's too convenient. Indeed. Your world is fully bought into the belief, though. Do you know anything about the origins of the story? Everyone I've spoken to about it says the legend spread from newspaper articles about it. We should find the first article and speak to the author. Jose at Tanaka Car Dream collects occult items. He might be able to help us. Once we know who the author of the first article is, we could try contacting them to find out what they know. That's as good a plan as any. Pinky, we've got work to do. Let's get to it! I look forward to news. Oh yeah, it's heating up, baby. First, we gotta do... Okay, mechanic's right here. We don't even need to fly, but... we're going to. Oh, careful. Here we go. Coming in hot. Oh, look out. Look out below. Sorry about that. Oh, I think I just obliterated that scarecrow. What's going on over here? Two bros chilling out. A whisper voice from a supernova. It is troubling. I never really stopped to see if they were having like legit conversations or not. And they're just sort of sending dialogue at each other. Good to see you again! We're investigating the origins of the Kaso-Machi curse. Do you have the first article written about it? Oh, he's got an O poster in there. I do! The curse first appeared in the Kyushu Everyday News in September 1991. Can we see it, please? No problem. Give me a second to find it. Here you go! Thanks. What's it say? Everything we already knew. The mountain spirits were angry with the use of the land for mining, and they target any Yakuza that comes to town. The spirits cause a disaster, and the Tanuki keeps watch for any Yakuza coming into town. A lot of Yakuza that used to live here have died either suddenly or slowly and painfully. Apparently he got this from a secret source. Who wrote it? Someone called Jiro Kaneko. Do you think you could find them? No problem. I'll find a number for him now. Nui and Yui taught me how to track anyone down. God, I miss the girls. Is that what you needed? Yes, thank you. We appreciate your help. No problem. Alright, see ya, buddy. I was suspecting that we're going to find out that there is no real curse and it's just like a Yakuza conspiracy to keep other Yakuza from coming in here. I found the number for Jiro Kaneko. That was quick. Yeah, I guess I do rule pretty hard. He's in an old folks home in Iizuka. That's a who gives a heck town about 2 hours away. How'd you find that out? Bureaucracy. Everything in this country requires forms and data entry. If you know where to look, you can find what you want. What about the deed to the mines? I already tried. That was before everything went digital. Okay, can we phone Mr. Kaneko? Of course! Remember to use a fake name. Do you want to be a mascot support hero? Hello? Hello, is this Mr. Kaneko? It is. Forgive me for calling you out of the blue. I apologize for the intrusion. It's no problem. How can I help you? My name is Mr. Shoujo, and I am interested in the curse of Kaso-Machi. Ha! That load of rubbish. How can I help you, Mr. Shoujo? Rubbish? A total load of nonsense. See? It's a conspiracy cooked up by our family to keep other Yakuza from coming into the town. What do you want to know about it? You wrote the first article about it. Can you tell me where the information came from? I can't believe someone's finally asking me about it. I'm afraid I can't tell you, though. Can I ask why? I'm sworn to secrecy. I needed a published story to get paid so I could afford my rent. A source I used for other stories offered me this. I could tell it was made up, but it had enough interesting points to make a story. The mine disaster, spirits, a tanuki that guards against Yakuza. I wrote it and paid my rent. People liked it at the time. A bunch of magazines picked it up. Do people still believe it? Yes, they do, sir. I'm sorry for being impertinent, but is there anything that I can do to make you tell me more? Why is it so important? That is hard to say, sir, but the real-world consequences of the story have started to become dangerous. I see. Tell you what, I'm an old, ill man. My kids don't come and see me anymore. I just sit in this home all day. The only thing I look forward to is a cup of sake in the evening. I understand. Excuse me one moment, sir. Pinky. Already on it, boss. Tell him there's a bottle of Kanayoya Junmai Dainyo pink delivered by courier tomorrow. Sorry to make you wait, sir. There's a bottle of Kanayo Junmai Dainyo being delivered to your address tomorrow. What? I'm sorry, sir. Would you prefer something else? That's a 97,000 yen bottle of sake. Indeed it is, sir. But it's important. I got nothing else to spend it on. It's important to me that you can enjoy your evening drink. Ha! You must really want to know about this curse. I like you. Fine, if I get to drink, then I don't care if Don comes for me. Did you say Don? Yeah, Don Key from the Shimazu family. After they needed to leave town because of the mine disaster, he said he had a story for me. Before we go any further, I'm not an idiot. I know you used a fake name. Don is a friend. I'm not giving anything to an enemy of his. I can assure you that I'm very close to Don. Something's happening that involves him, and I need to know what kind of help he needs. Okay. The people in Kaso-Machi believe the spirits in the hills had caused the disaster. Don took this and ran with it. He and I have a history. He's been my source on Yakuza stories over the years. He'd give me tips and we traded information. Anyway, he wanted to tell me about this curse that kills Yakuza men, and I needed to pay the bills. A bunch of his boys died in the mines. The ones that didn't started dropping dead. They either died suddenly or took their time and suffered greatly. Did Don tell you why? He stuck to his story about the curse. I think it was total nonsense. I knew the old patriarch Shimazu had a dodgy heart. I helped Don blow up a story about a rival family to bury the news that the patriarch had been rushed to hospital a few years before this. I think the first patriarch died from a heart attack, not the curse. Heart conditions are hereditary, and it wouldn't surprise me if that's what took his son, the current matriarch's late husband. Don put that down to the curse as well. Do you have any proof? No, I could just tell. Don isn't normally as effusive as he was when he was telling me this story. He was trying to convince me of this more than he's ever tried to convince me of anything before. I'm just going on my gut here. It's all too convenient. Do you know why Don would want to spread this story? His kind all have secrets. He wanted to hide something in or about those mines. Do you know what could have been? Do you know what that could have been? No idea. I get the impression that it is best not to know, though. None of that felt right. A Yakuza operation, running a mine with no experience, a disaster happens, they get out of town, and all their men start dying? That should have been a huge scandal. I would have loved to have got to get that story. Do you know anything about the Tanuki statue? Only what the townspeople say, but it just appeared one night. Don didn't tell me anything about that. I see. Thank you for your help, sir. I'm sorry for taking up so much of your time. Not at all. I've come out of this rather well if you haven't lied about that sake arriving. I don't know how long I'm going to be alive for, but I've got to the age where caring about secrets like this matters less and less. I appreciate you telling us everything you can. I don't know what's going on with you, but I hope this helps. It does. Thank you, sir. Thank you again for your time. Goodbye, Mr. Shoju. Pig! Jesus. I can't believe this old curse thing is fake! We gotta tell everyone! We can't tell anyone yet. We don't know how this relates to everything else. Thank you for your help. No problem, boss. I put that sake on an emergency credit card. What credit card? Nui and Yui gave me some credit card numbers years ago that they'd procured. Some scammers tried to get one over on Shimazu. Nui and Yui dealt with them and told me the cards were linked to the accounts of bad people. So some low-level scammer has just had that sake billed to him? Exactly! Victimist crime. Well, the sake got him to talk at least. Now we know about the curse is a complete fabrication. The death of the first patriarch was likely a heart attack, but Don attributed it to the curse to further the story. His son passed away under similar circumstances, and we were always told that was the curse as well. We don't know about the rest of the men, though. The ones that didn't die in the disaster but were part of the family all died. Except Don. I can't believe everyone's been living a lie. My dad sure is a piece of work. We still don't know what to make of the Tanuki statue now that we know this. Let's keep investigating. I mean, the Tanuki statue is gargantuan. I don't know how anybody could just sneak that in. So I was ready to believe it's a supernatural backstory. Alright, we need to get right here. Where's the fast travel? We're going fast travel to that. We don't have time to drive up those hills. We're on a roll here. Anybody want to go to work? Just for the hell of it? Don't want to lose sight of our responsibilities here. Anybody else? No? Okay, that's fine. Phone? I should tag a phone. Here I come! Oh, Grand Prix! Oh, I don't know if I have anybody available for the Grand Prix. Literally, no, I have nobody available for the Grand Prix right now. Everybody's working. That's alright. I got 17 hours to participate in it. I don't know if it matters. We've conquered the Grand Prix. We're the best. Oh, that one. We'll keep going for a little bit longer. We're on a roll here. I would love to at least get, like, through Act 3. If there's 4 acts, I would love to be able to get to the next part and be like, we're in Act 4. Oops, you are up on the hill. I feel like we could get through all this pretty quickly at this point if we're... Although, Pinky, anything else you gotta say? There's one mascot left. Nope. There's one mascot we don't have. What do we have to... Is it just a matter of popularity? That's usually what unlocks them, is when your popularity level goes up. Oh yeah, this is the mayor's house. I did find this off stream before. All of these signs were Maeda signs, but now they're all Pinky signs. So this asshole has to come out to his front yard every day and see tons of Pinky for Mayor signs. And up here on his actual property, too. Our items have been really killing it as well. We haven't had to help anybody out. Pinky? Sam Fisher Pinky? Oh, let me get my face out of here. We might need the Sam Fisher. I might need to take a screenshot of this for the thumbnail. There, got that. Sam Fisher Pinky. Come in, Janitor Actual. This is Poltergeist. Target's car is non-visible. Mission site appears to be clear. This Pinky is very cool. What are you talking about? Mission is a go. No security cameras or alarms detected. Stop it. Negative, Janitor Actual. Mission parameters are intact. Maintaining operational language. Good grief. I have instructed Kaiju Actual to keep an eye on the mayor. Kaiju Actual, this is Poltergeist. How copy? Poltergeist. God damn it, I told you about this. This is Pinky, but my call sign for this operation is Poltergeist. Because it starts with a P and I'm like a ghost! No, I didn't know that about poltergeists. Who are you talking to, Pinky? Well, I'm a stealthy one. Yes, but ghost doesn't start with a P. Pinky. Kaiju Actual, have you seen the mayor? We're just standing outside. We're not in there. Copy that. Janitor Actual, Kaiju Actual reports that the mayor is still at the town hall. Okay, tell Kaiju thanks and he can go home. Roger that. Kaiju Actual, Janitor Actual says stand down and get back to work. Yes, he did. I'm not lying. Even if he didn't actually say it, that's what he meant. I love the way both the picture for the dialogue, like the art and the character model, like seamlessly lose and regain the night vision goggles. Whatever. Poltergeist is on a mission. Also, it's not nighttime. We'll rendezvous ASAP. Oh, look at this. It's like a... Pinky! Get out of that tub, Pinky. Come in, Janitor Actual. I have breached the compound. The target has a tacky taste in home decor. His home office is full of whiskey bottles. His filing cabinet is overflowing. There's a bunch of folders. Whoa, there are a lot of HR complaints here. Nice to know that they've been handled appropriately. There's too much to go through. I'm just gonna have to grab everything. Okay, now the hard drives. Huh, I can only find one desktop, no laptops. Easy. Hard drive secured. Target materials acquired, Janitor Actual. Poltergeist is exfiltrating now. Ow! Stupid table! Why do people make tables with sharp corners? Uh-oh. What? The door won't open. I'm stuck. The mission might be compromised. What happens if he comes back? I can't hide. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, I'm gone. Oh, don't worry. I forgot I used a different door. There we go. Poltergeist is returning to base. Pinky. Mission complete. Are you sure there weren't any cameras? Do you think I'm an idiot? You used the wrong door. That could have happened to anyone under the stress of the battlefield. Now quit your yapping. Here's the stuff. Good work. Stolen documents. Good job, Pinky. And our fans went up for doing that. Okay, that's everything we can do for now. I'll let Double T know that we need to meet. Double T. Taki and Teach. Tell them we'll meet them at the school. I need one of my best mascots to come available off those jobs. Is anybody available? No one's available. Everybody's working. Somebody's got to hit that Grand Prix so nobody takes our high score. Our high ranking. Phone. Easy there, Pinkster. Oops, sorry about that. Back to the school. Let's go! Getting a little raspy. I gotta tell you, starting to feel it in there. Starting to feel that promised mascot effect. Whichever we play next, it'll ideally have considerably less reading. Thank you for meeting with us again, Mr. Michi, Miss Pinky.
Ah.
Hey gang, did you find out something good? We sure did. Tell them what we found, Michi. We spoke to the first journalist that wrote about the Kaso-Machi curse. He told us that he has a close relationship with my superior, Don. Don was the source on the curse. Does that mean Don used him to spread the story of the curse? According to Mr. Kaneko, Don was linking the rumors from the town to the deaths of men from the Shimazu family. This journalist dude said it was nonsense. So everyone in this town believes in a complete lie, and the whole Yakuza world believes it too? We don't know for sure that it's a lie. Mr. Kaneko didn't offer us any proof, but he's convinced that Don made the legend up. I suppose there is unlikely to be any real evidence anyway. We need a confession. I want to tell everyone, but Talon Sirius here won't let me. He's right. You need to save this until you need it. We were told our first patriarch died from the curse. It also claimed his son, the late husband of my boss. Mr. Kaneko said that the first patriarch had a heart condition, that he had been hospitalized for once before. He suspects that's what he died from. What about his son? We don't know, but Mr. Kaneko said the heart condition might be hereditary. Does he know Don's reasoning? No, but I think it's safe to say that there's a secret hidden down there. While he might be right about your patriarchs, it still doesn't explain what happened to all the other men in your family. Everyone who worked the mines is dead except your current superiors. Could it be poisoning? Possibly, but I'm not sure how it could be. I took the liberty of reading up on mine disasters and health risks. Gases released during mining are either explosives or kill quickly. The men who died after the disaster passed away months or years afterwards. Other toxic chemicals are released into the runoff water, but unless they were drinking it, they wouldn't have ingested it. That might be worth investigating, though. Maybe we could ask Fukukata if he knows anything. We got the documents from the mayor's mansion. I trust that you weren't caught. I got a perfect stealth rating. Like a snake. As isn't Michi's voice, this is a different character. Like a snake. Here, we've left them for you to look through. Does it say anything about the Kyushu Rejuvenation Fund? No, those are all older records. Was there anything good on the hard drive? Unless he has become a computer security expert, no. In fact, it looks like the only thing he's used is the web browser. Look at the browser history, duh. The hard drive barely has anything on it. The hard drive looks like it was imaged by the IT department, and he's done nothing with it. That isn't surprising. Most old men in the government don't use computers. What about the mines? Well, there's a bundle of papers related to the mine disaster here. Notice of investigation commencement. The initial contact between the town hall and the investigators. The company hired to do the investigation. Initial press releases, meeting notes, contact from various government safety boards. Ah, this looks more interesting. Personal correspondence between the mayor and the head of the investigation company. The government contracted the investigation to a company specialized in mining safety. There was a government committee oversight, but on the ground it was handled by a third party. This letter makes some cryptic references to restaurants in Fukuoka, along with a luxury inn on the mainland, and some kind of health visitor. That means call girls! What? I'd have thought you'd know all about that. Call girls are advertised as a health delivery service. Taki wouldn't know anything about that. That's quite right. Anyway, it would appear that the mayor paid for a lot of health deliveries, a lot of meals, and a lot of hotels. How can you tell? His financial records are here. Around the time the investigation started, he had a lot of outgoing transactions. Where'd he get all that money from? There are 3 large payments into his account from a company called Yamashita Manufacture. That's an old Shimazu family front company. After it went bankrupt, it was kept open as a way to transfer money around. There are 3 payments totaling 104 million yen. All of that was spent on the aforementioned entertainment and a payment to the investigation company. So they were bribed. There are personal handwritten notes here from several members of the Oversight Committee, thanking the mayor for his hospitality. He managed to bribe everyone? Man, why has no one ever bribed me? I'd love 104 million yen. It would appear that the money flowed out of the Shimazu family and upriver to everyone involved with the disaster investigation. There's a letter here from the investigation committee. It clears the Shimazu Mining Company of any wrongdoing. It states that the disaster was the result of a freak typhoon and that all correct safety measures have been taken. Fukukata told us that they found a new tunnel and didn't secure it. The typhoon caused it to collapse and trap the workers. Hence the cover-up. If it got out that a Yakuza company operated a mine on government land and gross negligence occurred, a lot of people would get in trouble. Not only would your family be hounded by the authorities, the mayor would have taken the fall. Old men covered up the mistakes of other old men, and it was all forgotten. So this is why this is never talked about at home. I see. After all that, we're still waiting on our opportunity to find the name on the deeds of the mines. Can we assume it's Michi's boss? If we did and were wrong, we'd bring too much trouble to her doorstep. We've managed to escape a lot of government attention over the years. Tying the Shimazu family to this unnecessarily will further endanger my boss. Indeed, a lot of people could get in trouble for that transaction, and more enemies of your boss may come calling. If the mayor sold the land to a Yakuza group that caused the disaster, that would be a massive scandal with very far-reaching consequences. Could it be seized under the recent anti-Yakuza laws? Assuming it's owned by your group, and I'm not, it is likely that the transaction was done legally and through legitimate companies. That makes it difficult to seize, and if it were to be seized, it would bring a lot of unwanted attention to the mayor. He doesn't want anything to destabilize his fiefdom. What difference does the owner make? It changes who's part of this mystery and what their motives are. If another company owns them, we have another player. If the Shimazu family owns them, it might explain why I was sent here. If your family does own them, it still doesn't explain why the mayor's so upset about them. The mines haven't been touched in decades. Is it related to the Kyushu Rejuvenation Fund? I don't see how it possibly could be. The coal industry's dead everywhere, not just here. What if it is, though? You might be helping that prosecutor in Fukuoka. Maybe you'll catch their eye, Taki. Maybe you're going to be snapped up by them. A hero of justice. You give me too much credit, Miss Wanbui. I am sure they have much better investigators than I. We also don't know anything about the origins of the Tanuki statue. That seems like an important part of the curse. Does anyone have any idea who would know more? It's a long shot, but maybe Big Koki? Who's that? Kokimaru, a mascot that used to live in town and built cool, weird things. He hasn't been seen for years. How do we find them? I have no idea. He used to hang out in the rice fields in the hills. Let's go and ask Peaches. I'll add it to your task list. We're also going to see the mayor. Whatever's going on here is gathering momentum. I want to push him into doing something stupid if I can. Good luck. We'll be in touch with anything else we find. Ugh. Okay, speak to Fukukata, find out more about Kokimaru, antagonize the mayor. We can maybe get some of these done before bed. Right? Maybe all of them, but at least some of them. Alright, let's go here first, mayor. Let's smack this bastard around. The kitty's back. Does the kitty want to do the Grand Prix? Let's see. Your stamina is kind of low, but your motivation's also kind of low. Ah, fuck it. Off you go. Do the Grand Prix. You can do it. Oh, now Neko Roll's got life satisfaction. Are you being mean to my bat? That's right, we have more life satisfactions to clean up as well. Who let you in here? Why do you want the mines? That's none of your business. Nothing in this town is. Get out and crawl back to Fukuoka. We don't need you here. How do you know where I come from? What? Why are the mines so important to you? Don't you dare talk to me. You should leave town as well. You're an embarrassment. Do you want to die? Your father has been nothing but trouble for this town. Nothing but chaos and trouble with your family. Are the mines related to the Kyushu Rejuvenation Fund? Get out. I have friends you don't want me to call. Thank you for your time, Mr. Mayor. You've given us everything we need. That's it. You're a dead man. I'll have you killed. You're welcome to try. Got him. Nice retort. We got more fans for antagonizing the mayor. That went well. We've confirmed that, however, Don Key is involved with the mines. The mayor's upset with it. About it, even. You think he's a bad guy? Do you? I have a historical bias. He definitely knows something about what's going on here. We don't know if he's working for or against Matriarch Shimazu. We also don't know how Toki fits in. Or why the mayor's so desperate to get his hands on derelict mines, or who owns them. If Don's involved with the workers, he'll probably know. We gonna ask him? Not yet. There are too many things we don't know. We've already tipped our hand to the mayor. That was a risk worth taking. There's still the mystery around how the Fujiwara syndicate knew about the exchange. We don't know who told them about it. I'll message Double T and let him know what the mayor said. Make sure to tell them he should be sufficiently riled up to do something more stupid now. Stupid old geezer. Great. Alright, we're going to whatever's closest. Now we could do life satisfaction. That might have to wait till next time. Thug boss. What you doing over there, Dilly Tot? It's getting pretty late, eh? Gonna be sleepy time soon. Oh no, this is the guy that sounds like Carl. Oh no, this voice could be really difficult to do at this point in time. We got some extra money for the merchandise. Oop. Is that Bear-chan? Doing some sketching and playing a weird fishing game? Was that the one you were playing last night? You played a lot of that, didn't you? I think by the time Eyes dozed off, you'd already been live for like at least 5 hours. Is that right? How late did you go last night? Oh boy. Intergalactic fishing, that's the one. I continue to encourage you to embrace the fishing niche, by the way. I know you're starting to maybe welcome it as your niche, but are still a bit hesitant in the viability of it. I love it. I can't think of anybody else who I've ever seen that specializes in fishing games. Go with it. Till 2 something? Alright, so not too much later, I think, after I passed out then. Hello again! Can we talk about the curse? What do you want to know about it? Everyone that was... I can't do his voice. My throat's already in pain. I can't do that voice. I have to come up with something different. Everyone that was a Yakuza in town when the mines were open died not long after, but you are alive. It also hasn't had much of an effect on your boys. I'm not a scholar. The curse works how the curse works. Does it? You sure it isn't poisoning? How would I know? This is going to be an odd question, but is there a way that the workers might have been drinking the water in the mines? Why would that matter? We've been told that poisoning can occur from consuming wastewater produced from mining. You think that's the real curse? We're trying to get to the bottom of what's happening in this town. You're poking your nose in the dark shadows of the past. My matriarch is in trouble. I'll do whatever I can to help her.
The boys working the mines had their own little moonshine operation going on in the tunnels.
Why were they making their own alcohol?
Saving money. Mine works hard. You need a drink after a day's shift.
If it was in the tunnels, I assume they were making it with water from the mines?
Probably. I never drank it. Officers didn't involve themselves in what the boys were doing down there. We could afford our booze, so we were happy.
That explains why you, Donkey, and your boys haven't been claimed by the curse. We spoke to a journalist that told us that Don helped to spread the rumors of the curse. According to him, the first patriarch suffered from a heart condition which may explain his death.
You kids believe what you want. You ask me, the curse is real.
Why are you so sure?
This town is strange. There's spirits on the mountain. I'm a superstitious man. You're all too eager to dismiss the legends and wisdom from your elders. Now, is there anything else I can do for you?
Yeah, we got some more fans. Bye! Enjoy Bear Chan if that's who that is on your porch there. And now we go talk to Peaches. Oh, by the way, we need a tag. A phone. I think there's a phone right here, right? Saving quest for stream, the fishing, intergalactic fishing quests. That's usually the way to do it, in my experience. Keep the meat potatoes for the stream, for the show. Mom, you want some money sent back? Oops, that's sorry, my wings came out. There you go. There you go, no problem. Nope. Beaches. I do still want to get fish night on the board somewhere soon. I don't know. I haven't taken the time to investigate those fishing games still on Fortnite and see whether they are worth playing. I don't know what your perspective is. Is it worth investigating them first, or do you think it's more valuable to just go? Everybody goes in blind, and we just maybe figure out whether any of the fishing games are worth playing. Like, do you think the experience of vetting it together would be fun enough in of itself, or do we not want to risk wasting our time on silly Fortnite fishing streams? Because I don't know if you even, because you don't really play like Fortnite proper very much anymore, do you? Or do you still get on and play with your squad? I've hardly played this season at all. I've been too busy making wrestlers. Oh yeah. But there's a lot of potential on Hank Hill fishing stream. I just gotta, you know, obviously. Just a lot of hip.
Can I ask your father a question?
Sure, let me kill the stream. Papa Peach!
What's up? Sorry to bother you, sir. I wanted to ask a question about the mines.
Bad business. What do you want to know?
Did you live here when the coal mining operation was running?
You mean when a load of criminals allowed a lot of people to die and ruin the town? Yeah, I did. What's it to you?
Do you know who owned the mines?
I don't, and I don't care. I'm just glad all... Did I give these guys southern accents last time? Is there any reason for that, apart from farm?
I'm just glad all those Yakuza left us alone.
Nothing like Yakuza in a southern American accent. Them goddamn Yakuza! Oh yeah, because they say fur, as in like F-E-R.
Your kind helped the town, but then they destroyed it. We never recovered.
Papa Peach! I'm sure Michi had nothing to do with it.
Unfortunately, I've discovered that I am linked to it, and your father has every right to be angry. While my apologies will mean nothing, please understand that I didn't know anything about the mines before coming here.
Why are you poking your nose in them? Yeah, see, that's very southern coded.
I believe they're connected to something untoward happening to the town. I wish to protect Kaso-Machi from whatever it is.
Ooh, I just got a big tummy grumble. I think I might be a little hungry.
We'll see. Listen, I got things to do.
Could be fun to just encounter them together. Don't really play Fortnite at all unless Scoops asked me to. That's what I meant, was like if we play the fishing games and they're all boring and not, worth spending time with, we could just default back to zero build. I don't know if that's appealing at all, even if Fortnite's not really your thing anymore. I'm sure we could have some fun with it. Been a good long time since you and I had played it, and I know you mentioned Ray was interested in doing Fish Night. Maybe that would be the move. We could try out some fishing games. Maybe one will stick, right? Maybe one will be fun enough to actually play for an hour or so. It could be worth investigating. A mascot called Kokimaru used to hang out in the rice fields. Is he still about? I'll play with that of you. The feeling mutual. You sweetheart. I'll play anything with you too. I'm thinking of Fish Night tentatively as something we can do after I finish this. I'm still figuring out what this month looks like, right? Because I want to finish this, and there's a really long playthrough I want to start this month, and there's also potentially a pretty short playthrough I want to start after this and before that. So maybe we could put Fish Night somewhere in between some of these games this month. A little one-off. That's a secret! Hang on, let me in the stream. Okay, Momo Army, I gotta discuss something secret with Pinky. I'll be right back. I love secrets. What's the word? Kokimaru makes the scarecrows for us. After Papa Peach stopped being able to look after things, this mascot started making him to keep the crows away. So get this, I was up late studying one night and I heard a noise outside, right? Was it a ghost? I wish. I'd love to meet a ghost. Me too. Want to go ghost spotting one night? Do I? Stop lying. Stop harshing the vibe, Michi. Anyway, it was a mascot putting the scarecrows up. Can you believe it? I went out and said hello, but they ran off. So I called out and thanked them for making the scarecrows. Next night, they came back. I made some tea and we had a chat. Was it Kokimaru? Yeah, he's a total cutie. I thought he left town. Haven't seen him in years. Why does he build the scarecrows? He likes to hang out in the rice fields, but crows peck at him, so he wanted to help keep the rice fields crow-free. You know, some mascots have abilities and sparkles. He can hide and make stuff. He's pretty shy, so he disappears and makes stuff for people. So this is the final mascot we've been looking for. Does he want a job? I don't think there's a lot of money in scarecrows. I mean in our agency. Oh, I don't know. Want to chat with him? I'll tell him you want to speak to him. Yeah, absolutely. You got anything else for us to buy, by the way? Sure. Take it all. Alright, let's go talk to this mascot then. Oh, he's literally right over here. And then we can wrap up for the night. The last mascot. Oh! You look very adorable, potentially. You're making very strange noises at me. You've got this like sort of Princess Mononoke thing going on. They're like the little forest spirits. I've always, since I was a kid, called them crackleheads. And I don't really know what the right name is for them. But you know what I'm talking about, little crackleheads. Kodama, is that what they are? Their heads crackle? I've just started getting into Studio Ghibli with the kids. They've like never seen these movies before. It feels like such a missed opportunity for them because they do both like anime. So we did Spirited Away and we started Princess Mononoke, which I did forget has a little bit of decapitation in it. My bad. Not quite as whimsical in the same way as Spirited Away. A lot more blood in Princess Mononoke. But it's fine. Mononoke was the first one I saw. I was probably, about their age when I saw it. That'll be fine. But I think we're just going to run through all those movies with them. What a treat. Hey! Big Koke! It's been a while! Are you speaking in Morse code? Will wither if not watered regularly. A Marimo moss ball. No job. Just hangs around the rice fields, keeping moist. If you have no voice for me to do, you might be my favorite mascot. Thank you for speaking with us. That is Morse code. Yes, we're trying to help the town and the mascots here. It's very cute. Well, I want to turn the agency into a thriving business. To do that, the town needs to grow and prosper. Oh, you okay, buddy? Yes, I am, but while I'm in this town, I'm just a businessman. Well, I am from the Shimazu family, as it happens. Oh, he thinks that's funny. I'm afraid that the first patriarch and his son both passed away before I could meet them. I work for Matriarch Shimazu. Yes, she certainly is. She took me in when I had nothing and raised me. I like this little guy. You must forgive me. I hadn't heard about my family's involvement with the mines until I came to this town. I made a mistake and cost my boss everything. I'm here to clean up my mess and save her. Yes, I'm afraid she's in danger. Yes, if you come to work for us, you'll be helping Matriarch Shimazu. He likes that? Oh, okay. You know what? We've got so much money. You're about to get the best deal I've ever offered anybody. Oh, can't offer more than 3. Alright. How do you like that? Kokimaru. Yeah, we got a trophy. Recruit 20 mascots. We got the full set. Can we ask you about the Tanuki statue? I understand. We'll speak to you back at the agency. Alright, Kokimaru. We'll do that too. Let's go back to the agency. I'm looking where it's 1. We've still gotta wait for the mayor to get careless. I think we can go back to the agency. Talk to this guy. And I trust that'll end up being a good place to stop. Back at the hotel. And conveniently, that'll be a good place to pick up. Wait, there's a thing on the... Hold on. What's happening? I got a trophy. Empire Building. Reach agency fame level 30. Boss, we hit fame level 30. This means we're the most famous agency in the country. Everyone knows who we are. We're famous as heck. I'm sure you're going to be asked to be on variety shows with comedians now. We're a double act. You're the straight man and I'm the funny one. You'll need to get an agent. Man, think about how many scandals and after parties I'm going to get into. Anyway, we got stuff to do. Good job, Pinky. There's a little white dot on the road over here. Hold on. Hold on. What is that? How did I never notice this one before? What's this one? Unless it's new. Also, hold on. What's over here? Vending machines? Do you have the idol? No, you're gonna satisfy noodles. Okay. Here we go. Where is it? What is it? There it is. Nurture. Oh, Kokimaru. That's why. I bet there's a couple Kokimaru items on the map now. Yep, there's white dots. There's white dots on the map again. Because we hadn't gotten the mascot yet, and now that we got him, his merch is available. I had found it suspicious when I didn't get any sort of recognition of collecting all those items, and now I know why I hadn't collected them all. Alright. Papa's home. Bring me that Kokimaru. Are we just doing your life satisfaction now? Hi, Koki. How are things? I hear ya. Bunch of Philistines in this town. Can we ask you something about the Tanuki statue? No, nothing like that. We're looking for people that know anything about it. We think something bad's gonna happen to the town, and we need to save the day. You can trust this guy. Of course. Any help that you could give us would be greatly appreciated. A construction site in the hills? Oh, I know the place. At the top of the landslide, there's a bunch of wrecked stuff up there. I'll mark it on the map for you, boss. Okay, we'll meet you there. Thank you for your help. Oh, look, people want bonuses. Are you kidding me? Yeah, who wants it? You want a bonus? Guess what? We have so much money. Have 60 grand. Usually I get 50, but you get 60 now because we just have this money. We're just giving it away. You want a job share? Here you go. I don't want to do 29. You can have 34. There you go. Cheer up. All right, that's fine. I think that'll be a good place to stop. So next time, I don't know if this is true at all, but next time will maybe be the last stream of this. We didn't clear Act 3 like I hoped we would tonight. Then again, I don't know if Act 4 is is as long as this is, or if Act 4 is just like an epilogue. You know what I mean? Because usually you don't have 4 acts. Usually you just have 3. So I don't know if 4 is just kind of like a little bonus thing at the end or not. Maybe it is. Maybe not. But I'm going to go into the next stream of this with the intent of finishing the game. I don't know how feasible that is. A little harder to figure out how long this game is based on like guides and videos and stuff. At least I'm having a harder time figuring that out. So everybody's making sounds over there. So I don't know if what I'm saying is unreasonable, but I'm going to try to finish this next time we come in. Obviously now we're just blasting through the main story. There's nothing to distract us. We've done all the fetch quests. We've done all the mayor stuff. We've completed. We'd have to find that last idol thing for Sato. I might look up and see if I can find out where that is on stream or off stream, and then we can turn it in on stream. Otherwise, it's the only thing we have other than the main quest. We just have 7 mascots want to talk about their life satisfaction behind the agency, and obviously we'll do all those too. Next time we come back, see where they're all coming back in. We'll do all the life satisfactions that we can next time we come in as well. Hopefully we can clear those. Look at a little silly moss ball up there. Good job, buddy. Oh, is that... If they're up there... No, never mind. I was gonna say, if they're up there, does that mean that they need to speak to me? But not. That doesn't make sense. Alright, I'm gonna finish up there then. It's 1. Time to go back to reality. Time to go to bed so I can wake up for work in the morning. What a shame. Oh well. Oh. Thanks for tuning in. Don't like that. Yeah, I hear ya. Thanks for tuning in, Dilly Tots, Bryn Mawr, Suge Knight, leader of El Diablo de Patas. Somebody else in here? Did I forget? I think that was everybody, right? I think that's everybody. Looked like we had quite a few lurkers throughout the night, which is pretty cool. Glad to see you. Thanks for tuning in. Yep, Tuesday should be the plan. So Tuesday I should be back to play more of this, maybe finish it, and then Thursday will be WotCW Streamerversary. We had our draft, but now it's time for the first proper wrestling stream of Season 2. A 10-match card. Been a while, eh? Looking forward to it. I'll hopefully see you for both of those. Take it easy. Take care of yourself. Another week is upon us. Let's make the most of it. Let's enjoy it to the furthest extent of our reasonable abilities. And we'll figure it out. We'll get through this one, right? We got this. Make your dreams come true. Good night. And thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.